Good morning. Everybody popped in here at once. Here I come. Well, Dave was up there, but I mean for us into the thing. Good morning, church lady, Elsie Bless, Guru Queen, Sammy Dizzle. Come into the room, come into the room. Come into the room, come into the room. As y'all can see, I'm still in my robe. Yes, good morning. The rest of the morning. Y'all got your water, coffee, tea, and milk, maybe a little juice, whatever's your pleasure. Good morning, Lady Nika. Y'all, I got this story I want to talk about, and I'm kind of hesitant on playing. It's like 44-minute audio only, as y'all can see my title, because I hear this person really flags. But then I'm thinking, what can one flag do? I might play it out though, but I'm so tempted to do it. Hey, thanks for coming in, everybody, so far. I know everybody had a long weekend. I am so mixed up on my days. Today is actually Monday, okay? Saturday seemed like it was a Sunday. Sunday seemed like it was a Sunday because it was, but Monday still throw it off. Okay, that's the best way I can put it. Okay, y'all. The long week, long week. Okay, let me go ahead and start running my mouth. Okay. Now, y'all, I was strolling around yesterday, whatever. And okay, Khia popped up. I said, oh, good. I haven't watched her in a long time. Let me see what's going on with her. Now, in her, y'all, I'm a player. Man in here. Let me see. I need that whatchamajigama, that fair use thing. It ain't but a few minutes. I want y'all to hear it first. Now, I can't tell y'all what went on. Okay? She was on there saying that she's not into a 3-year-old feud. She don't want to be bothered that, in other words. But she says she need new wood, drywall. If y'all want to give her the money, send her the money, all this kind of stuff. Now, while this was going on, let's see if I can grab fair use. Oh, okay. So while this was going on, okay, somebody, I think by the name of Laserbox, put a $9.99 super chat. As she was reading her super chats, she was saying thank you as normal, like people do, and thank you, Wiley. She said then, who is Wiley? Her friend behind the scenes started saying, oh, he's an old cockeyed hater, and he don't like you, and She went on like that. People in the chat was saying, no, he's a nice guy. And she was just saying, no, he really don't like you. And he's from that beef sector over there. Khia say beef sector. She said, yes, beef sector. Some lady grew up for you during that time when that mess was going on. I'm assuming she's talking about when it was going on with T.S. Madison and some other lady. And so Khia say, well, they're all broke over there. Can he hire me? He got 10 stacks. Can he bring me on? She said she wouldn't dare fool with the likes of us over here. I'm gonna go ahead and play that little 2-minute audio so y'all can hear, just in case I'm leaving a lot out. And I recognize some people that be in my chat that was also over there. Okay? Now, let me find it. I want y'all to hear for yourself. Because then I'm going to give my opinion on that, and then I'm going to move on. It ain't going to last long. It ain't going to last long at all. And let me read this first. Copyright disclaimer section 107 of the Copyright Acts of 1976 allows is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Now, of course, I'm not going to show her video because she do flag and she warned people don't play her shit. But I think she mean how people be taking up samples of her music, because for her and her friend to be talking like that in public or what they said, she knows some of us is going to grab it and speak on it. And then not only that, she said she ain't got time to come over and fool with us anyway. So why would she want to come over here and fool with a little person like me? She don't know me and I don't know her. However, I've always been a fan for us watching her, and I started watching her when they had the Queen Courts together. Okay? So if she do, she do. You know, I mean, come on, what is she going to do? Okay? Good morning, Shakila. Good morning. Now, I want to let y'all hear this so y'all can give y'all own opinion.
This is the first time I know. I'm on all right now. I love you too. Who the hell is the Wiley? Hey, I don't know y'all, but I love y'all. I love everybody who love me. The Wiley show. I don't be knowing these people. No, Wiley is a fraud. He a fraud? He a hater? Wiley is a hater. Wiley? Somebody say you a hater. I got it, ass motherfucker. You a hater, bitch. Why is you on the Queen live, but you don't like Aya? Yeah, he said the Queen of Coin. Yeah, he's a fraud, girl. He don't like. Let me tell you something. Yes, they do. They all like the Queen. They all Storm Monroe. Bitch, bang, 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 your gal that you bought and spent $100. Thank you, bitch. I can go get me some motherfucking closet for Infinity Virgin. Thank you, Wiley. Bitch, all of them motherfuckers is fans follow the leader. The mustache. Wiley. I don't know who you are, but you know Gag Next and Tim Khia is gonna know when they see your ass hating on me. What that bitch ain't on me at? What that bitch ain't on me at, Queen? Over there in the motherfucking beef sector. The beef sector? What them niggas think is the beef sector? They don't such thing as the beef sector on YouTube. Them dumb ass niggas think is the beef sector. Anyway, I know you can be. Send me another coin because I need some brown water. Send my Queen some more money, Wiley. You got it. You got it. You got 10 bags. Book the Queen to be on the watch. Y'all wonder why them bitches ain't never motherfucking see y'all ain't never seen the Queen on none of their goddamn platform? Because they ain't got no goddamn money. The baby. Yeah, about that. I don't get no damn. They all be saying. They really be wanting to be my friends. And then I roast them. And then they act like we enemies. Listen, doc. We are not enemies if you make the docket. I don't know those people. I would never hang the likes of such music ever. I mean, so the bottom line is, if you make the docket, you just been found guilty of the gas. It is not personal. This is a conceptual show. What part of that ain't y'all gonna get? That's why I don't get no fuck. If you make the docket, be happy that you're getting full free promotion from the Queen, because ain't nobody mouth bigger than mine. Now we're gonna be able to gag at infinity. Yes. Please and thank you, Storm Monroe.
But now y'all heard her friend saying, oh, cockeyed, he's a hater. He don't like you. He's from the beach sector. Some other girl used to be on there. Khia saying, oh, can he book the Queen? Do he got 10 stacks? Let me let y'all finish this. Listen, she won't mess with it like us over here. That's why we don't see her over here, because we all broke. Let me continue.
I'm going to be Shannon and Khia with the class and belt. Don't be hating over there at the motherfucking beef sector. And from my recollection, I once started the motherfucking beef sector. Khia started this crying all this shit. I ain't
Now, can y'all understand the friend in the background that's doing most of the talking? Her voice don't sound familiar, but evidently she watches us every day, all day, because she's knowing too much about the beef sector. I don't know who the friend is. I wish we could have seen it, but evidently she watched all of us.
I'm reporting the fuck out of y'all if I see y'all selling my shit. But I know what I'm talking about. I see my little cockeyed. Why you calling him cockeyed? Oh, first of all, let me say this. I ain't down with the beef shit. I'm not a beefer. I don't know why y'all think I'm this beefer fighter. Like I'm starting stuff with people. That's not me. Y'all ain't never seen me in nobody's chat. Y'all ain't never seen me in nobody's comment section. Y'all ain't never seen me on nobody's page. I don't follow nobody. Why I keep getting shit down, I don't know. I don't promote violence, even though I will stand my ground. Okay. Don't come running up on me about nothing you done seen on Gag or the bitch, because I don't know how many times.
But then that's all I'm gonna play though. Y'all got the gist of what I was saying. She said she would never hang with the likes of us over here. She's not a beefer, she's a roaster, and her friend telling her we all start beefing because of her. I mean, but see, the thing is, all of us over here do support Khia. All of us watch Khia. We are supporting with our followers, so that did sound kind of harsh. Now, in Wiley's defense, well, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, we all know how Wiley is. He do a little couch chasing. He might stretch the truth a little bit, but he's moved on. He's doing great. He's grown. She even in that same video mentioned Woody Woodpecker, which is Tasha K, and you heard her mention Storm Moreau. But whoever this friend is not really Khia that's doing all the talking. It's the friend. Call herself putting her up on Wiley. And so the chat, as it was going on, kept talking in his defense. No, he's moved on. No, he's a good person. No, he's at the same time he had your haters. You heard her say, why you over here on the Queen's platform? Because we watched you, Khia, and we supported you. And like you just said, you don't need us to support you because we broke. And do he got one to hire you? Do he got 10 stacks to hire you? I think that was harsh. I think it was kind of wrong. So let me read this again. Copyright disclaimer, section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowances made for fair use purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, educating, research. And we did hear her say she gonna flag the F out of people that take her stuff, but I'm not taking her music. I do not play her music. I'm playing the words, mostly what her friend was saying. She said she don't know no Wiley, and she don't want to come over here and know us. But it's people over here, it's all of us that support you and send those super chats and cash apps. It's a combination of all the content creators over here. When her friend said, yeah, them niggas name they except the beef sector. You know, come on now, who is this friend? So it's mostly not really about Khia, you know, because y'all heard clearly what she said, but it was the friend, and they just dragged. And they said a little bit more as the video went on. And like I said, I can't play her whole video, but I ain't think a couple of minutes gonna help. So she, you know, gonna matter. So she gonna flag me for 2 minutes. Come now, that would be very petty. And I don't see her as being a petty person, because we all watch you. How you think everybody know you? We all supported you in TS and Madison when y'all had the Queen Court. So I think that was kind of harsh. And whoever this friend is, evidently, like I said, she being Wiley's chat. She watches him. Evidently, she's mad at him for a reason for her to be talking like that about him. Now, Wiley had said some things towards Khia in the past because he mostly for T.S. Madison, and I think it's because the LBGQIA, whatever, if I'm pronouncing letters wrong, y'all know what I'm saying. Of course, you know, maybe that's why, but he did. He did, but he done moved on, and he is a fan of her, like he said. He do watch, but Wiley is Wiley. Wiley gonna do commentary on everything. So whatever he may have said in the past, friend, you know, he does that with everybody. So I thought that was so wrong. I really did, for her to say that friend that said like that, then Khia not knowing him, talking about, well, who is he? I wouldn't find myself with the likes of that over there. Then she went on to say, this part she said, though, is true. It don't make no sense to call CPS, the police, and all these different people like they do over here. Now, she did mention that too. Okay. I even saw one of my supporters over there speaking on Whitey's behalf. You know, if they pop in here, we could talk about it too over there. I don't see her yet. I say, wow, because a lot of us do be over there. watching. But before she went on this last little vacation or wherever she been, sabbatical or whatever, because like I said, I don't think she been around for months, because she was saying, yeah, I know y'all miss me. I used to watch on Facebook. I was following on Facebook everywhere. So now I see how she really feel about us little people over here. It's all the little people that make up a lot of your subscribers. Okay, it's all of us. And there's thousands of us. And yeah, somebody named us beef sector. You know, first was section A, the beef sector, we wasn't us. But she said her friend said, no, they started that beef after you. Especially this one lady that's not even on YouTube no more. They grabbed it and they came up off of that too. Oh, they said more and more. They said way more. They came up off of it too. I'm inclined to think that I know that one lady she talking about that's not on YouTube no more. That's how she came up, which we do remember when that was going on with the Queen Courts. Of course, everybody started talking to it. They even had a fallout behind it from what I hear, because I wasn't watching regularly uh, during that time. And people was really arguing about the two and saying who was right and who was wrong, from what I gathered from catching the replay stuff back then, because I wasn't there with a lot of stuff. I just started being there, but not every day. So we all know what she's talking about when she said, yeah, there's one lady in here no more. She came up off of you. But that's not true. That's not true. We may have discussed it, or they may have discussed it back then, before my time. But after that, the everybody really started coming over here being nosy on TSCC doing that Larry Bonnie stuff. So whoever this friend is, you got it twisted, baby girl. You got some of it wrong. You don't get it. You don't got it all right. Some of you got it wrong. And thank you, Lady Nika. Yeah, that's all I wanted to play. I'm not gonna play no more. And like I said, I don't see her as being a petty person. You know, But like I said, she said herself. So I always have heard her say, don't sample her stuff, don't play her stuff, don't do that. She gonna flag. I've heard her say all that, but I thought she meant her video, her music, and all like that. So if she mean it's a little too many of me hearing what most of y'all that already heard, oh well, so be it. But we do follow you, Khia. That was kind of harsh. And so your friend is the only one that I see is a hater. Why are you hating on Wiley like that? Now, her friend did say something that's true. Well, it was full free promotion. So by you talking about him like that, and people that don't know him like the way Kanye don't know him, they're going to look and see who he is and start watching over there. So all you did was give him some promotion, full free promotion. So by you dragging him don't mean they're not going to go look, you know what I'm saying? If that was your goal, to curb people from not going over there, it ain't gonna work. And I'm quite sure a lot of people went to go see, because you have people in the chat also saying, well, who is that? Who is this? Why? Who is this? So he got him a lot of free promotion. Okay. He got a lot of free promotion, friend. But I sure would like to know who this friend is. I promise you, I would like to know who it is. All I know is I was there before that said beef sector came into play. I told y'all not to embrace that shit. So embrace that when they was fighting, when everybody was picking sides. Cause see, and I want somebody to correct me if I'm wrong. Now, during that time, from what I hear, that was the breakdown of Miss Gina. And that's because they had different opinions. But then again, I wasn't there. I'm only I have to know learn some history as well as y'all before my time came around to be. Like I said, I wasn't on there permanently around like that. I was off and on when it was just 35 of us, and we didn't let nobody else come in. So therefore, I don't even know nothing about the J Dunn situation, the nonsense, none of them. I'm back and forth. I wasn't there on site, and all of them was actually been in the chat. I was there. I would probably maybe once a week, maybe a couple times off and on, off and on. Because like I said, I really thought I was blocked back then, because I said something, then I couldn't speak no more. I waited some months, went back then, found out, oh, I can speak. So evidently I must have been timed out back then for something. And we didn't start letting nobody in the group, like I said, till that Larry Nelson stuff. So, and that came after TS Medicine, them y'all. So a lot of that I need history on. So I won't speak too much on that part, but I can speak starting when we blocked Tracy out, Stanky Baby out, way back then when they was, part of the chat and got blocked and all like that, starting from way back there. And that's been what, 2.5 years or whatever. But before that, I wasn't there permanently. So whoever this is, evidently, why they used to be cool. She used to be over there or whatever, for her to know the whole history of him and to call him a hater. It's the beef sector. Well, then how you know about the beef sector? How do you know all that? To be saying that. And then if the woman don't know him, Why you want to start off putting negativity in her head to make her think is that knowing she gonna listen to a friend first because she don't know us personally, but all of us make up. I don't know how much of your followers over there. All of us do. Even Tasha K people, the one you call Woody Woodpecker, Michelle Alien people, all of them, all of us, all put together are over there. We support you as well as other people that's not in this so-called sector, so to speak, y'all. So that was just really harsh, but you gave him a lot of promotion. I know a lot of your people went over there and started watching him because they wanted to know who he was. So that was my in defense of Wiley. I can't say that he has moved on, he has changed, but we know how he is. He can flip flop. He does do that. He might still do it right now to the day. I don't know because he's got other people over there in that sector, whatever you want to call it, where he's at now, that still talk about him. So I really wish I knew who this friend was. So let me speak to some of y'all. I'm gonna pick back up where I think I left off that far as speaking. Good morning, Manny, LaGale. That's why I said don't ask for our money. Yeah, Shakila, it's us, all of us. It's us who you discussing. I wouldn't dare fool with or roll with or F with or whatever way she put it with the likes of them over there. Well, all of us, them over here supports you too. They send you money. Who you think most of them people be? You don't be knowing all them people. Kaya, when they send you money. So this hating friend, I sure would like to know who it is. And if she do see this, which I'm too small for them to look over at me, but if you do, yeah, I'm questioning that. So do what you got to do. Because I think that was harsh. I think that was wrong. Good morning, Miss Cruiser. She is very familiar with this sector. Not Kaya. She really didn't know because Kaya really don't. She like to look at celebrities and people with money, like she said. And do you got 10 stacks? Do this? Why they got 10 stacks to hire me? I don't fool with them. They all broke over there. Well, this friend knew everything of it. Whoever this friend is. Whoever this friend is, a friend, show yourself. Drop down. Talk to Wiley over there on his thing or something. Okay? Because that was harsh for all of us over here supporting you like that. You know, why you half the people that be super chatting you, they from over here in this sector that you wouldn't dare drop down on for the likes of us. Oh, we're your supporters. You know, wow, talk about behind the scenes. And I know, well, he on the docket now, he can get roast too. What you gonna do? Go peek at him, come over here and drag him and talk about his eye and everything, whatever this lady is telling you? Is that what you're gonna do? I'm speaking, y'all, as I'm doing this. That's what I'm doing. I'm speaking. Yeah, I just thought that was so harsh and so wrong. That lady know most of y'all be super chatting Kaya over there watching her. Because like I said, I hadn't watched her in months. So that's what made me look when I seen her popped up. Because other stuff right here been going on, you know what I'm saying? And with the risk of me regurgitating the old news, that's not what I'm trying to do like that, but I will speak a little bit on that too, just a little bit, because usually everybody used to be on and what y'all call the good tea be on either when I leave, a couple hours or so after I do my live in the morning, everything's always spontaneous. I might go down the street to my niece or something like that. I might be out. And anybody that know me personally know I'm out because if they try to call me, text me, my car automatically leaves a message, you know, that can't text driving or whatever. It's a built-in message. Y'all know how the newer cars are. So that I'm always out. And I say, wow, so that's why y'all hear me saying, well, I got this morning early and I tried to catch some stuff. So the bottom line is I was trying to watch a little bit Miss Pizarro over there too. Now, I got to the point where I think I came in when the panel was full. I know Lady Nick was on there at one point. I watched a little bit of that. Didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing. Got busy, came back and watched a little more. Then the last part I watched is when Kiki, the lady Kiki, was up there drunk as a skunk. And I would myself personally wouldn't been trying to ask her no question because I know she wasn't telling the right story. You can't get nothing out of a drunk. You can't make no sense of nothing with somebody that drunk like that. The last I heard was she was throwing Lady T and some of the mess that was going on with her, no nonsense. So, and I can't really speak a lot on it because, like I said, I was just there a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there, like that. And the reason why I said I can't speak on it a lot because the reason why I really don't, and I did in the beginning, and I was going in on Kiki because I did think that she said BS up. But that last panel we did, and before she went through the court proceedings, I was going in on her. Lady Nick was going in. VS told us, no, she didn't do that. I said, okay, I still didn't believe it. I thought she did it. When we talked privately, no, she didn't do it. So I have to respect the fact of what she told me. And that's been a whole year. Everybody keep regurgitating, but it's been a whole year. So what I'm basically saying, I went there. I've done all that. So yeah. So then even right now, this day, I'm kind of wishy-washy with it, kind of thinking she did. And then again, I'm thinking about what I was told and trying to respect that. Now, if a situation ever occurred and we're on that level of speaking again or whatever the case may be, if she decided to come back, which I pray she don't come back with this kind of stuff, because she got skill, you know what I'm saying? She got stuff she can do, like she was doing before all this beef and stuff. And if it ever rises again, I would ask again. I'm saying, you told me this, are you sure? And everybody saw that live that day too, and she was saying no, she didn't. Okay. But I also, when I spoke to her privately, she said she didn't do it. So I don't know. So that's why I'm not trying to go too deep in it. But when she get drunk, she do sound guilty of doing something. I don't know. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I've been there, done all. I'm not going to regurgitate that no more for myself, but somebody want to speak on it, they can. But that's just the way I see it. I have to respect what she said. And that's what I've been doing, y'all. Because I know I was there to the bitter end, the last man standing, for real, for real. So anyway, I'm gonna move on from that. So I caught a little bit of J Dawn. Now this is what still puzzled me, y'all. She was saying in February 2020, this year, no nonsense had already dressed Diamond Dirty. Okay. And she said something about they wasn't on good terms. See, I need to understand this, because here I am just wanting trying to binge watch this. Trying to binge watch it because I got a link to it, trying to binge watch it. And the part that got me puzzled, if she was following her around like that, and at the time she didn't know no nonsense was going through all of that, the accident, was on her way to a funeral and all this like this, and going around following chat to chat, apologizing to her. She loaned her money even after all of this, of them not getting the loan. That maybe she had felt bad and had some guilty conscience or something, because she's not knowing what the lady going through in her personal life. So she started getting her money, but not in a lump sum the way I got it from me binge watching, according to J Don. Okay. She didn't know all that, and it wasn't all at one time, but she did say it wasn't all at one time herself. But I'm still perplexed about that because if y'all already had something previously going on, and this was just this year in February, so I said, well, then she must have known of the money before they got into it. But if my understanding is right, I hope somebody correct me, the money was given to her after this argument, after the accident. But she didn't know at the time all that was going on. I'm really confused about that one, y'all. It led me to go look at my Cash App thing for something that ever come up about me. In the month of August, Diamond Dory did Cash App me. She even sent my niece $40 for her nails, because my niece did. My niece, I let her do a live on here a couple times. And I forgot who she was talking about. Tory Lane, I think, at the time. So she cashed up for $40 for her nails. That was July 7th. So I don't want to have to put that out there like that, because she ain't went out at me like that. I'm just saying, but just in case, Diamond, I hope you hear it, because it's no shade. I'm not dragging you. I'm just saying, if that's the way you rolling, because that's what everybody say. No, I got all the dates down here, right here. And it was August and September. But that's the last time you really start coming in my chat, and that's when you start going elsewhere. That's when I started hearing rumors. For some reason, you was mad at me because you was a temporary mod. But me and you even talked after that, and you didn't give me no inclination that you was upset about anything. So it's just too much talking to be going on. So I'm gonna leave that right there too. Now she want to come protect herself on that. But let me also say this. So receipts were being showed about money. Now I didn't watch Rita, but I heard Rita was showing receipts also about the money that Diamond Dory was sending her. But then Diamond Dory showed receipts of her husband asking for money for his tires, $275 for tires. Then hit her up again, say his truck got broken into, his deck got stolen, he needs $300. Now, and some other stuff. Now, I'm thinking to myself, why would this man be so comfortable in asking you for money? Evidently, you were sending them both money at different times. Why would a man, first of all, y'all, I not only would be embarrassed, oh my God, I might have to get a skillet and go up outside my husband's head if he on YouTube begging some money, some woman for money. So that worked both ways. This is no drag to Rita. But is that scamming also? When you find out this woman give her money away like that, then your husband is calling this woman for money? And I know Rita had receipts too. Don't get me wrong, y'all. Don't get me wrong. I know she had receipts too. But the fact that your husband is really sending requests for money, he need this, he need that, do this. You must have been sending him money. He wouldn't keep asking you over and over if you wasn't. How embarrassing would that be if your man was to be getting some calling some woman? So to me, that's scamming. You know, so all of it's scamming. As far as I'm concerned, all of it is. All of it. When you know somebody easy and you're an easy market person, gonna keep on going to easy market until they put their foot down. And according to her, she said she finally put her foot down. Okay, he was sending for money for $75 weed, everything. No, you must have been sending money, Diamond. Dory, I want to know. I want to talk about that too. And like I said, don't take this as shade. Don't take this as a drag anything. I'm only saying what it. I'm just really perplexed about that. And I know a lot of y'all ladies on here feel like me. You don't want your husband calling nobody on YouTube asking for money. It is what it is. Now, Rita was really trying to help you for real and let you know that that was a scam. And the receipt she showed, she proved that she never asked you for now dime and a quarter. You were doing that on your own. She showed those receipts. So in Rita's defense, she didn't do that. So I don't think she was scamming you because your MO is to just out the blue send people money. But from what I gather, her husband asked for money. You know, so it is what it is. And if you're going to give it to her, give it to him. But evidently, you must have been giving it to him. So instead, I don't think you should have came on here and showed us that part. Because if you're going to tell that part, you need to tell the whole thing. So, like I said, I guess anybody, well, you know, if that's them, you know, and they got that kind of mindset where they know, well, I can get money for this person, keep asking because this person never say no, well, then that's them. But back then when she was sending me money, I straight up told Dory, you can say this, and you know I'm telling you the truth. Stop sending me money. You don't have to send me money. I like you anyway. And she hasn't sent me any money since September. I said, you don't have to keep sending me money. And I meant that because I said, wow, she's doing too much. I don't know if she's trying to make me like her. I liked her anyway. You know, I didn't like that. But then that's me, you know, and that's just the kind of heart I have and mindset that I have. I feel like if I think somebody thinking, wow, I'm gonna like them even more, stop. I don't like that. Now, if you come on here and talk about what I'm saying, tell the truth. I told you don't send me no money. You don't got to do that. I didn't like, yeah, I need it. Everybody need it and want money, of course, but I myself personally didn't feel right about it. I didn't. I've always, you know, I just, even right now, I might say once in a while, not mandatory, you want to bless me, bless me, that's it. You might hear me say it once or twice, but that's it, because I feel funny. I don't know. That's just me. Maybe because I worked all my life, I was in, you know what I'm saying, and who don't need money? You know, I'm sure can't use it, but I'm just saying that's me. You know, so anyway, I ain't gonna push the issue. I'm not gonna push the issue, but like I said, I'm just perplexed about that situation right there. That all the rest of it, and like I say, Rita showed proof she didn't ask for nothing, it was just sent to her. So the part that got me was your husband, and she sold the receipts, was asking this woman for money. It was asked, so I don't know if he was seeing what you were seeing, Rita. Did y'all develop a friendship? And if you did, in such a short time, y'all ain't always rolled together like that. You don't have to buy friends. We liked you regardless. Me and Lady Nika, we loved on you regardless too. I remember that too. You had a situation coming on and going on. We said, no, come over here. We ain't doing all that with you. We took you in. Others too, not just us. I'm just naming the ones that I know of. You know, regardless. But look like you turn on the ones that's really being for real with you though. because I didn't do nothing to you when you stopped coming over and speaking to me. But I found out that was because of another situation going on that I didn't know about behind my back. Well, we talked it out. I'm past it. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. None of that. I'm just saying. So anyway, y'all, that's what I had. And so I didn't get a chance to watch all of Miss Pizarro, but I did get bits and pieces of it. And like I say, to me, talking to Kiki was beating a dead horse because I don't believe from what I see on here, looking at what's her name, T Lounge or whatever. I don't see her as that type of person that would be in it. But I think she said they were friends anyway. Outside of that, and she's trying to get Kiki to calm down on that or be quiet about it or something. So therefore, everybody think allegedly, I'm saying this, I can be corrected too, that she had a part of that too. But me personally, I don't think so. I think Kiki was just drunk and implicating people and saying all kind of crazy stuff. I'd like to catch her sober. I wish she would jump up on here completely sober because the last time she came up here, she always be a little tipsy and crying about what's going on with her and all this like that. You know what I'm saying? I would like to catch her sober because you're not going to get the right stuff out of her like that. And it's like when I kept going back, she's still there doing all that, and then Lady T, whatever her name is, getting upset because she implicating it like that. Therefore, people going to her too. Y'all was just a mess, as far as I'm concerned. So I'm glad I'm not really part of it. I'm just letting y'all see what I saw, what I took of it, the little bit I was able to go back and forth watching by me being out and moving around, because I'm always with some family members. Like today, I'm not even planning nothing, but I know something gonna come up spontaneously, and I know I'm gonna be need to go on out there with the COVID. But one of my nieces just down a block, not even quite a block, it's not a long one. So I might go sit there, play my grapes, sit there, watch TV, talk, whatever, or something. Or I might we might roll somewhere and pick up some food, whatever, because I am planning on doing it today. I'm telling y'all, if I can't find my chitlins today, the 28th, I'm just going to make me some hog head cheese. So just in pig feet, I want that hog head. I'm going to go to that Mexican store, so they still got the hog head. Now, order me one, see how long it's going to take. Because a whole head, I'll have hog head cheese for days. But last time I used a whole head, I passed out loaves to everybody. I'll make a bunch of little loaves, pass it out. Freeze me a couple loaves, whatever. Like that, or I can do half the head, whatever. Because I've been looking for one, but you can't buy scraps and make it. You can't buy the ears, the snout, what else? Just different parts of the head. You can't do that. But the whole head, y'all, right behind the head, that fat that number brown meat's a lot of meat, y'all, in them hog head. Y'all down south call it hog head sauce or something like that. I call it hog head cheese. Now some of the stores got it, but it ain't real. But if I go to the Bay Area, especially in Las Vegas, they have this lady that you stand inside the store in Las Vegas and give you samples of it because she made it herself. And she got a contract finally with the store that let us stay out there and give our samples. Right now, she's been in that store now for probably 10 years. And she does it. It's in different stores all over now. But it ain't in California. So whenever I go to Las Vegas, say I pack that up on some dry ice. I make sure I get me at least a half of a loaf or whatever, chop it up and bring some back. Yeah, so it's close to homemade. And they got the factory kind that don't taste good that's in the stores. But y'all, I can make my own homemade, if I want to do it. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna start dropping my link. Yeah, good morning, soap and wash. What is it? Yeah, sauce meat in Georgia. Yeah, that's what they called it. Sauce meat. Oh Lord, and I can give you a slice, put some hot sauce on it, eat it with some crackers. Oh wow, that'd be all she wrote. Okay, that'd be all she wrote. I am Lady Nigga. I know. Every time trying, cause see, I still ain't went into that nail shop, and I'm gonna call today to make sure ain't nobody in there that I can come. I really need to go there really bad, and I picked up so much weight, and I just started to just get boring. And y'all, some Manny telling me now that I got. Are y'all serious? 67 likes. Oh come on! I know y'all can do better than that. Am I that boring for real, y'all? I thought y'all liked me. Am I that boring? I try not to be, and I bring my real self every morning, and I talk about what I want to talk about. I try to find different stuff. I don't be one to come on here and regurgitate the same thing over and over again. However, whenever something start trending, we all talk about it, but at least we have different opinions about it. Okay, we have different opinions about it, and I'm an open chat. I let people come and talk what they want to say about it. Like I'm gonna drop my link now. Because sometimes I go over my 30 minutes. I'm over my 30 minutes right now, y'all. Let me do some more speaking. I'm at 40 minutes. I don't like to talk. Now, says a talk. I'm not lying on Khia. Go watch a video from yesterday. I think it's a 37 mark. And you're going to hear her friend saying what she said. Now that you just some troll. Let me get my gadget so I can see better. Because so evidently you was there. Let me see. I see what marker where you were there. You heard a friend, and I said it was mostly a friend, not so much Khia, but Khia did say that she need 10 stack to go on his show, and she never be caught with the likes of us over here because we're broke over here. And I'm simply saying that broke people are the ones that also be cash apping you. We're all fans of yours. Okay? Wow, that's all I'm saying. I don't know if you're still there now. I'm trying to look at my gadget. Let me get to it. Which I really don't care. So you watched it as well as I'm quite sure there's a lot of other ones in this chat that watched it. So basically, that's what I'm on right now. I don't want to talk about all that other stuff. Because like I said, I did that last year. And and through the year. And frankly, oh, Lord, no. Well, no, I don't think nobody gonna get offended. I wish they just let the girl rest. Damn. Wow. Come on now. We are. Yeah. So I don't know who you are. I don't know if you're still here, but you ain't bothering me. That was your opinion. Oh, y'all been said to the Lou? I'm seeing that now. She must have said something else too. Okay. Thank you for the 85 likes. She must have said whoever just said something too, because I'm not lying. Like I said, when I dropped my link, if anybody else that watching come here and talk about it. And where's Almond Brown? She was there. I saw her in the chat too. I recognized a lot of names over there. And that's what I'm saying. Is a lot of us go over there and support. All I did was say hi and start listening. Okay? Subscribing on social media does not mean you have more money than someone. Subscribers. Yeah, so I went over there and did my little high stuff, and I listened. I couldn't believe that. Why does this lady? So evidently, it's somebody with a grudge over Wiley. He must have said something to rub her the wrong way for her to be doing that. I heard that, Rob Black. I heard that. You're right, Miss Cruiser. She said the number of subscribers on your social media does not mean you have more money than someone with less subscribers. Well, that's true. But she do got more than us though, and I guess that is what she charged for to go do a show, 10,000. Because I hear that's what she used to get paid back during that time her and TS was together, and that's what she said. We broke, we ain't got no money like that. And at this point, he got free promotion. Why he got free promotion? He don't need to come on there now. You're already your dumb friend and already spoke on it. Okay. You probably didn't work this morning. I wish they would because I saw them too talking, and there was a lot of people, like I said, speaking up in Wiley's defense. Okay, there was. Equally, just, as people dragging her. Who is that? Who is that? 9 out of 10, they went over there and found out who is that? Who is that? Okay, so I'm gonna start dropping my link because, like I said, I don't feel the need to keep going back there. Good morning, Ed. Look, Lady Meek, Pilot Waters. You have a wonderful day too, Blue Bottoms. Thank you. Les Watkins. It reminds me of how, and I know you don't mean no harm, but it reminds me how Lipstick got to be called to me Les Watkins, Blasphemy, Twat Watkins. Oh, I didn't get a chance to look at them last night and this morning. Oh, Lord, I might look at them while I'm talking to y'all. And I hope they not just regurgitate the same thing over and over again. You know what I'm saying? I hope not. I only have to go there if necessary. Yeah, if it ain't been necessary, you know what I'm saying? So Stanky Baby them over there getting a kick out of it. Definitely, because that's been their commentary for 3 years. They can't help it. They ain't got nothing else to talk about. Yes. They over there happy about it. Because they ain't got no other commentary but to talk about some trying to get numbers. That's all they can do. That's what started independent artists pay for a live show with a band. It's $5,000 with just the music tracks. Khia's still thinking on a beginner's level with money. Oh, really? Because she said something about he need to have 10 stacks. But now to us, 10 stacks is a lot of money to go do a show. The shows normally be what, a couple hours or whatever. So no, we don't got no 10 stacks to hire you, but you ain't all that to me. I look at your shows anyway. You wouldn't need to come. And she get something herself, where something that she's gonna own herself, to do her own performances and stuff like that. But I'm just really shocked at the way she would talk about her fans like that. You listen to your friends and you jump in on it, not even knowing the young man. He moved on. He's doing great. Then somebody said, because they know she don't get along with Tasha K, who she called Woody Woodpecker. So somebody had to mention that in the chat. Oh, he's over there with Tasha K. They had to throw that in there too. Oh, that was a mess. That was a messy chat, y'all. That was a messy chat. Good. Somebody said, I have a feeling that Tracy is going to get cussed out after the whole morning about being online for 8, 10, 12, 15 hours and not tending to their children. I don't know what she's talking about. Talking about stuff that happened a year ago. Tracy wrote, you better get the biggest leash and muzzle you can find down to the. Oh, they talking about go at Tracy for something and talking about something that happened that's old or something. I don't know. Yeah, that live is going to cause some issues, but it's over a year. It says over a year. Who cares anymore? Bees get locked up every day. So now I'm looking at why I didn't get a chance to go look at this morning. People over there talking about that too. It's old news and stuff like that. Well, it is, but sometimes it's relevant. If something else is going on, and like something may be going on, I might need to speak on it a little bit. So evidently something happened that made it relevant. Because like I said, I went there for the beginning. And from what I understand, this girl just told a lie, kept switching. That's why I said I would like to catch her sober, y'all. Because you can't get nothing out of her like that. It was just, you just can't get nothing out of her. I put it to you like that. And that's what it was. But like I say, it would take more than her to make me believe that Lady T was part of it. At this point, I don't believe that. Because they were real friends or something, to my understanding. And Rita sided with a man as he put his hands on daughter. So Rita's no better than Stanky Baby. Well, but they gonna say stuff, y'all. Like I say, I take the meat off the bones and throw the rest away. That's what I do. Somebody said Jay Wilson got 12 people in his live. Po thing. See, Jay Wilson is trying to do reviews on the celebrity stuff and the housewives and stuff. And I did kind of pick at him this morning too, but he don't tell it right like everybody else I watch. Y'all want to watch some good reviews? Go to the people that always did good reviews. Go to Duchess. Go to Mother. I think Mimi do it sometimes. A lot of them do it sometimes. I don't know. Jay Wilson. To me, you trying to do like Wiley. Wiley got a body and Wiley switched completely over. Even back then, everything Wiley was doing, Jay Wilson started doing. Wiley went to Patreon. Jay Wilson went to Patreon. Wiley had a GoFundMe for the car and stuff. Jay Wilson started doing the GoFundMes. Yeah, etc. This ain't gonna work with you. Because y'all, the proof is in the pudding. And what I mean by that, now people watch me for what they watch me for and what I do. This right here is proof that the only reason why Jay Wilson had all that over there, people watching like that, because he was beefing. Now that he's not doing that no more, Jay Wilson, you see why people's there. Now, maybe you can switch like Wiley. I don't know, but you got to be persistent with it because he's persistent with it. And he's starting to get interviews on different places over there. Okay? So, that right now, it ain't working for you. No, I don't think you need to be. And it's just my opinion. Maybe you will get better at it. You just don't really need to be trying to do no reviews. Because I'm trying to watch. I said, no, he ain't good at telling it. No, he's not good at telling it. And I know a lot of y'all watched that last night. Oh, my God. I'm still thinking that Candace doing a little bit too much. I hope that, I think that the African lady, what's her name, need to leave. She's boring. But I don't think, Giselle does a lot of talking for what she just went to with Jamal Brown. I think she just needs to just be quiet. Y'all see how much she was talking on everybody else stuff? But how stupid she was looking when they was talking about the Jamal Bryant stuff. Y'all see that? And I like Monique, and I think she bring the drama. I think they're gonna keep her. But somebody is saying, the streets is saying, because I'm watching Twitter, that she said she quit. I hope she don't quit. I really hope she don't quit. But I do think that Giselle can stay too, because she's very messy to be a so-called first lady. Now, then you know how people say, well, if you're a Christian, you're supposed to curse or whatever. She mentioned she dropped so many F-bombs in so many different kind of ways. See, that just goes to show you she's human too. But on the show, she put off the persona that she don't speak like that and she don't do this and that. And yeah, she's the first. No, you're not. I mean, you can't be, because like I say, you're only human. First lady, supposed to help out with a lot of different stuff in the church, with the ladies. And she's a pastor, backbone, the whole 9 yards. And the only thing to me a pastor's supposed to do is teach the love of God, and help you to learn how to read the Bible and teach you how to pray, tell you how to pray to understand it on your own, not his personal life. I get all of that. They're human, and a lot of them do be in their flesh sometimes when they speak it. So I'm going to drop that right there, though, because I'm not trying to do a religious thing. So I'm just talking about Giselle. She didn't have nothing to say when they was talking about Jamal over there. She didn't have nothing to say. Y'all saw it. And she was doing the most. But I heard that lady, what's her name? The African lady, whatever. I don't know. To me, she's kind of boring. To me, I don't know. Well, she might not be. Everybody, see different person is drawn to different personalities and so forth and so forth. Okay, y'all, it's almost been 2 minutes. Let me start dropping my link, because I really want to hear somebody's opinion on Khia, Wiley, anything, y'all. Anything. And what's up with Miss Theo? When I was trying to look at Jay Dunn this morning, because like I said, I got the link. Miss Theo asked for the link to get dropped, and she cussed her out. She cussed her out. Y'all, was a lot going on, huh? Does that mean I can make my Dean Bass the church lady read show? Let me read this right here. Who is Nicole Brown? We're not going to block you, Nicole Brown, but we would time you out. I hope you would understand we don't do disrespect over here. We don't give a who team you on. Oh, really? I didn't see that. Who team she on, Lady Nika? Because I don't care who team she on either, as long as she respectful. So Wendy got fired. Okay, because she was boring. And if she did, why she get fired? Do tell. Do tell. Y'all see I got my other little thing on. I didn't put on my question cap. Do tell. She got fired. And then, y'all, another thing I want to mention, I didn't mention yesterday. Stanky Baby was sitting up there opening up gifts like a little bitty child with her daughter sitting next to her. Ooh, what is this? Oh, this is yours, princess. Well, let princess open her stuff. You sweeping down. These people ain't had no Christmas when they was growing up. That's just crazy. Okay, well, we all over here with Team Khia. Do you get that? Whoever you are? I'm basically saying that everybody, I'm quite sure this chat support, that we are her fans. Them super chats and all that is coming from over here too. And so whoever their friend was, I think was out of line trying to make her hate somebody, dislike somebody from the gate, and you don't even know who it is. So you can be Team Khia, we are too. I mean, all of us over here watches her with fans. Go back and tell her that too, okay? Because I'm just saying, I just thought it was harsh. They watch you. How else would Wiley know about Khia? Been watching you. Sis Queen Course, watching you, your music. I used to dance to her music, my neck, my back. I've been a fan a long time. So don't come over here changing no narratives and trying to make it seem like people over here dragging Khia, because we're not. I'm basically telling the story of what happened. Thank you for the 101 likes. Okay, and that's all that is. But people gonna go back, yeah, you had some old day you talking about. No, that's not what it is. Watch it for yourself. Watch it for yourself. And like I said, I would like to know who this friend is. Okay. Oh, you meant Team Maddie? Oh, yeah, okay. Some people Team Maddie, some Team Khia. But I'm just saying, there's no drag fest over here. And I'm really letting people know who didn't see it. Was it Rap Supreme? And I think she only did one episode because she got into it with Cherry. That was her name, Cherry, because I seen that she was there. And then she was on another reality show too, trying to make the band over there with Puffy. If I remember right, yeah. Because I don't know, they got to an argument. They couldn't fight on there, when she got on the stage, when they're supposed to do their little thing, she said, respect me, RESPECT, respect me. And the judges didn't like it. Simple as that. That's how that went. Okay. Khia is boring and not very talented. Roasting has his limits. Madison has talents and the vision. Okay. So you're mostly TS. That's cool. I like them both. Well, she's always have been an independent person. She do write songs now. She wrote hits for big names. And so that's how she got her money in there. She actually do have millions for real. Yeah, she spelled it wrong. It was like R-E-S, R-E-S-P-C-T, respect me. But I thought she was doing that on purpose, Because then when she said it third time, then she went ahead and spelled it all the way out. Yeah, rap supreme. I'm telling y'all, I was a Khia fan. I danced off my neck, my back. That was my music back then, something like that. Good morning, official. Yeah, if you missed any, I'm gonna reiterate how I don't know if you watch Khia, but how Wiley got dragged over there. The friend was saying, "Oh, cockeyed Wiley, he's a fake, he's a phony, he don't like you." I really wish that friend would come out and say who she is so we can know. She's a whole fan of Wiley's over there. He done something to rub her the wrong way. Yeah, she is talented. I'm telling y'all, yeah. That's what happened. So, and I played it. So, if anybody didn't catch me, I don't want to keep playing it because of the flag issue. Then again, like I said, I wouldn't care anyway. And like I say, and why would she do to us smaller people that she don't come to? Okay. Oh yeah, official days 5. You got to roll the eye back and see what I said from the beginning because I don't want to keep talking. But yeah, the friend Wiley, somebody named Laserbox. Now Wiley didn't actually send the money himself. Now that she got a troll name, it said Laserbox. And then the friend also said he got nerves enough to even put his name on the ticket. No, it said Laserbox. Was that lie? Why did he go by the name too? It was $9.99. She said, "Who was Wiley?" And the friend started going in. Oh, cockeyed hater. He don't like you. He's over there in the beef sector. Them niggas name themselves the beef sector. Everybody broke. They ain't got 10 stack to hide in. Eat your lie, Harwards, all this stuff. I'm reiterating now before I drop the link again. And so then when I talked about the J Don video, she's playing an old conversation February 2020 saying that Diamond Dury at the time really didn't know that nonsense was going through all that. And she used to stalk her from chat to chat. And that's what my confusion came in at. If that's the case and they didn't get along then, when did the money come? After? And they wasn't getting along. Y'all, it just be too much going on around here. Believe that. It just be too much going on. Yeah, she do. And they always have said that. And the reason why they broke up, because Maddie wanted to go farther. Now, Khia already knew about the industry. She'd been in the industry. She was done with it, but Maddie hadn't been there yet, and she was still trying to grow. So I think Khia could have did that thing with Monique. But it is what it is. Because she didn't even want to. Who was that wanted to buy the show? But she said no, she didn't work for nobody. She ain't been working for nobody. But then TS ended up calling her herself. All of that went on. But it is what it is. It is what it is. It was one of his producers that sent that super chat. So it wasn't actually him. So he didn't deserve that dragging. So that's what I said. I think, and I'm not, and I'm quite sure it says something about laser box. And laser box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or something. It was a name like that. No. And Jay Don was saying that people wanted her to interrupt nonsense Christmas or something. She wasn't gonna call her because she's spending time, family, eating whatever she was doing, because what's going on. But I'm not one. I know she was speaking on me because I'm not one of the ones to say go get her. I said to the fact, well, I wish she could be on and speak on herself. And yeah, it was Christmas. We all spent time with our family, and when we got through doing that, then we all came on here. But I came that morning before I even went to my family's though. I come on in the mornings. So yeah, she talked about that, and so I wrote it in her comment section. I said, wow, this is interesting because that is a new tea that what was interesting to me, because you gave her money after all that. That's what I'm saying. And then ain't like, and I'm gonna say it again, it ain't no drag to everybody. I'm just saying what I heard. It's just simply commentary, because like I said, I ain't got nothing against J Dunn either. But I know she kind of disliked me because she wasn't getting along with BS, I'm assuming. Because like I said, I wasn't there doing all this funeral time, but it just really don't matter. But I did leave a comment and said, wow, okay, wow. Team Khia, Team Wiley. So you like them both. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And ain't nothing at all wrong with that. Nothing at all. So anyway, so basically that's what I was talking about, D-Spot. Yeah, when you roll back to the beginning, you're going to hear me playing. And it's not Khia that's doing it. It's a friend doing the most of the talking. But she started chiming in about how broke we are and she don't fool around with the likes of us over here. But the likes of everybody over here is super chatting you. They your followers. They've been your fans for years, ever since Queen Court. That's what I don't understand. I mean, all of us, everybody, make up your following. It's us little people that even buy your music. It's my little self that been buying your music since back then. My neck, my back, but I used to party out for. So I'm still that same small person. So all small people buy your music. All us poor people buy your music. Okay? All us poor people like your Christmas song. All us poor people who you spoke on, you went through the likes of us, but you take the likes of us money. Who you think is supporting you? Just like we buy everybody else music who we listen to these days. Cardi B and everybody. I like one of the young ladies' songs because I like her testimony. But I don't get down with all that hard rap and stuff. I still, like music. But a woman my particular age like some beats that some of these younger folks make. So we support. So we small to all of them. If that's the case, we are the public. We are the one that buy your music. Okay, we are the one that buy your music. And I heard that, Lady Nika. I'm Team Jesus too. I am so. D-Spot said, as soul, hey, this is over. I'ma track that back. Yeah, track it, yeah. And see what you say. And if you want to take it further, if you see like you want to go give her a click and view it from that video yesterday, listen to the whole thing. I think it started at the 30-minute mark or something like that. Yeah, but I played it. Yeah, and I said, I can't believe this. These people here, your followers. Okay, these people over here, we all these small people that's been supporting you for years. Ever since the reality show, Queen Supreme, we are the same small people who you wouldn't dare F with over here. Okay, that's what we are. Then I discussed Juicy Booty. I'm reiterating her friend. Let me see what you say. It's a long one. I got to read it. Her friend brought up the beef sector, and Khia lumped the beef sector with the people who was uploading her videos and songs to make. Yeah, she did it. We're not the ones even doing that. Our small butts over here ain't even doing that. Tell my and that's probably why she said, but now motherfucker, but not mess with her stuff. She gonna flag everybody that's doing that. That's what she said. Yeah, that's exactly what she said. And I said, oh, that's so wrong on all levels. All the small people been supporting you. So I don't know who your friend is. I don't know if she upset because we all supported her over there. Queen Court, Supreme thing. Even some of the videos after Supreme, when she was her and Funky Nee was friends. I remember they did a live at some bar. And that was during that time when she was saying that Funky Deneva went in the bathroom, snorted some powder donuts, or snorted them at the bar or something. Way even back then, we've been following her. Oh, okay. Last time I looked, I thought it said something about she had millions when I Googled it. Yeah, it is a house. She been bought that house. She never moved out that neighborhood, and she just, fixed it up to her liking. That's one thing about her. She kind of level-headed when it comes to spending, because I hear she still got that same van. And she just keep it going. She got coins. She have made money, and she's still getting royalties for all the music she wrote, like Michael Jackson, a whole bunch of other ones I can name. Yeah, she did. But I don't understand on her talking about us little people like this. So, friends, I'm surprised even a couple of your friends here right now speaking up for her. So that'll let you know that somebody gonna go over there and tell her just like a friend. I don't know what a friend like know about me because if she been watching Wiley all this time, she probably know who I am too, as used to being a moderator over there back then. Of course, she know all of us because, like somebody said earlier, she spoke on all of us. She watches over here. Somebody over there, somebody already mad at Miss Olivia. She been screaming about somebody else's problems. They say, no, she's not. She's doing her thing as usual. That's just her. You know, people gonna always have something to say. So, like I said, Jay Wilson, it just ain't. Yeah, no. I guess we got to get used to you trying to do reviews. You got to stick to the mess. You got to go back because but nobody paying that no mind. What you talking about? You don't even know how to, you didn't even know how to explain it right. Now you got to watch some real reviews. Cause today I'm gonna catch everybody reviews that I be watching. Cause I like the way how a lot of them break it down. I even looked at King Jives even broke it down better than what you doing over there. Okay. Now I understand he's pissed about still in people. She ain't she about to expose him, did a lady. Somebody said, "Are we surprised she steal from everyone?" Rick gave her nothing but facts, and Fire can't say anything about Rick and Rita's relationship. So Fire over there, Stanky Baby over there, trying to talk on their relationship too. Wow, did Dodge Round make a video about Leah? That's wrong. Sucking dick. Why would somebody say that? Did Sean Brady drag her alleged deceased son? Did he? I think he did. Did the popcorn selling start because Stanky Baby fed her kid popcorn for breakfast? And no, that came after. If y'all listening, person that wrote this, that came after Flo taught about the poop corn. But she did feed us some popcorn for breakfast. We do remember that. We remember that breakfast of popcorn. We remember the sketties and meatballs. We just made a whole song about it, sketties and meatball. So yeah, we do remember that. I got that song. I got that song, y'all. I think both them. Then everybody always doing the ages stuff and all this kind of stuff like that, y'all. So let me read some more of these things while I'm at it. I be forgetting I leave the stuff up when I start reading. Love and friendship cannot be bought or sold. True. Thank you, Sammy Dizio. And yeah. Yeah, so what is going on? Where's Miss Theo? What's going on? Her and Jay Dunn don't like her or something? Because I did to hear her cuss her out or something and tell her she's not dropping her link. It ain't that kind of lie. What's going on with that? Every time, every day I look on here, it's somebody new having words with somebody. Every time I look on here. But then, like I said, that's YouTube. That's YouTube. That friend had it all wrong. I felt so bad for why did she run them. Exactly. But then at the same time, I don't think she completely ruined it though, Shantae, because it was free promotion. People that don't know him, believe me, because a lot of was in the chat was saying, who is that? Who is that? I don't know. They didn't look by now. You see, you got a few people in here telling me I'm lying on Kai. I'm not lying on Kai. I'm talking about what happened. Okay, you got a few people doing that too as well. So no, I'm not lying on nothing. That's just all to it. Okay. Now, moving a little right along. I just think it wasn't right for her to be doing that. Shucky now, soap and wash. Well, soap and wash Shay. Let me go back up. What you say, soap and wash? Oh, okay. Shucky now. Thank you, baby. Thank y'all for my lives. Well, that's true too. And what he did respond. Oh, he did? Oh, let me pick over there even when I'm talking. He did respond. No, Whitey, he liked the promotion. He'll tell you in a minute. Khia rushed. See, Whitey, he the type of spin it like this. Khia reached out for me. Khia mentioned the old Whitey show. See, he gonna take it in a good stride. He ain't gonna take it all like that. The Whitey show official response to Khia. This is 16 hours ago. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch that. I knew he was gonna come back with a response, y'all. I ain't watched it. What'd he say? Y'all can tell me in the chat. He did respond, huh? Okay, so that's how he gonna take it. Why he ain't gonna be all upset like that? No, he like that promotion. Why do you like his name being out like that? Yeah, she was talking about that's what I was saying. She's talking about the new wood, everything she needs to do to fix whatever it is, she fix it up. She's gonna have somewhere that she's gonna own herself for herself to perform. That's what I got from it. That's what she's gonna do. She need drywall, wood. She said send us some super chats, and stuff like that. Well, good for her. She's making a new lounge. Not talking down on subscribers. No, I didn't say she was talking down. And I've seen a lot of different people here too. No, I'm basically saying what a friend did. It is what it is. You was there. Evidently you was. You sound like you were fan. See. I'm be having that on low till I get to the part where I can hear what I hear. Okay, Capricorn saying, and you're welcome. I respect everybody's comments, opinion, say what you gotta say. Rico's so empty and has no talent that he's taking to upload a celebrity music. Oh, he always have did that. He even made something out this song. Y'all heard the song though. It went viral. Everybody talk about this song. Okay. So people came over to see who Wiley was. Of course they did. That's all it was, promotion. So the friend did succeed at dragging him. Thank you for 113 likes. The friend, you did not succeed at dragging Wiley. He got some new subscribers out of this. Somebody gonna like him. Okay. Yeah, I want to hear that part. I'm gonna have to hear it when I get off. Yeah, and Alma Brown is a moderator over there at Wiley's. Yeah. And Alma Brown be over here sometime too. So that's why I said I saw her in the chat as well. Yeah. Now I'm gonna play the song though while I'm trying to wait to get to that part. Because I know a lot of y'all just been hearing the song and ain't actually saw it yourself, because Rico even used that. And people on the Lipstick Alley was saying, wanted to do this guy know that, and he gonna get some of the coins from Rico taking his song, and fixing it up like that. Okay. But it did go viral. And the first time I saw it, Tammy Sodomizer played it. But you got Juicy Booty and everybody regurgitated y'all. Let me play it, y'all, for y'all to hear. So those of y'all just hear people doing it but don't know where it came from, that's where it came from. Okay? Yeah, let me see. Do I got it right here? Yeah, I'm trying to get it. Where the money resides, where the money resides, where the money resides, where the money resides. It's a touchy tune now. It's a catchy tune. Where the money resides, 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 where the money resides. Mr. Got it. Everybody got it. Yeah, I would start that over because I want y'all to see when he got out the trunk. I want y'all to see when he actually got out the trunk. Where the money reside, where the money reside, where the money reside. I want y'all to see when he actually got out the trunk. And that's where that song is coming from. Everybody talking about that song. And took my shoes off. But it looks like Rico working hard on his next Jerry Lewis telephone scam to pay upcoming rent and fee. Well, I pray for him. I hope he get it done. You know what I'm saying? That's him. That's all I got to say about little Rico today. Okay. I'm trying to wait till y'all can see the man getting out the trunk. I got to get it started over. All right. We going. Okay, let me tell y'all something. I'm doing something real big this month. Any deal that y'all got and they beating us, I'm going to give you about $400. Just give me your pen and a picture because I'm scared.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. Okay, I know y'all before. Y'all know what I do. I give all these good deals and everything else. Y'all better ask about me because I do all that time. And that's all red and little lamb. Okay? Okay? Okay?
See, that's what I said, y'all. That's why if y'all hearing that, that's where that coming from. And I know a lot of y'all that didn't see it and wonder why everybody's saying that tune. Where the money reside, where the money reside, where the money reside. He got out the trunk and it went viral. So I'm wondering, do he know it went viral? And then you got people, doing mixed things like Rico did and all this kind of stuff, y'all. Yes, it did. And it's a cute song. So you even got Juicy Booty over there saying it. Now, if anything come up, if that's who it came from, I don't know the guy's name. Yeah, he had the skitty jeans on. So he had that little butt pushed out. I wonder, did he get a butt lift? Because it's just perfect. Sitting out there nice and round. I mean, it's perfect. Y'all see how round and pushed out that it is? He must have had a butt lift. I don't know. But he said, but the money reside, but the money reside. Everybody love that, I'm telling you. Everybody love it. Yes, indeed. I love that song. Everybody love it. That's what I'm saying, Shell. No, I'm still trying to find out who he is and where the car dealership is. I know somebody probably on it right now, even as we speaking. Because I want to know, do he know how viral he went? And everybody is singing that now. Everybody incorporating it into their commentary where the money reside, where the money reside. Yes, indeed. So yeah, it's a fun video. So I guess that's the tune of the year. You know what I'm saying? When everybody at the end of the year, they're gonna say best skit, best this. Oh, he got to be in one of the categories. But we don't know his name. He didn't even, and for him to be advertising the car, looked like he would have said what dealership. And maybe he did before he came out the trunk. But that's where we start seeing it from when he came out the trunk of the car until at the end when he got through dancing. So I don't know if this was a skit. Is he really selling cars? I would like to know. Y'all find it. Y'all let me know. I would really like to know because I want to know if he on Facebook or somewhere. You're right, Waffles Gaming. It is the best commercial. So yeah, that's the category. Yes, indeed. I'm waiting to hear about what Wiley clapback was. That's what I want to know. Where the money reside, where the money reside, where the money reside, where the money reside. Hey, Sour Patch. I got time this morning. But you can chop off the bushes and keep talking if you want to. Yes, indeed. Wiley, you taking too long. Get to the Khia. I want to know what his clapback was. Anybody heard the clapback? I really want to know. Okay.
But you probably was over there sucking it all up, super chatting and cash apping and watching the B sector because you said the B sector. So you probably was over there in the B sector watching everything in the B sector, just laughing, kiki and everything. But when you got with Khia, you trying to throw the B sector under the bus. That's some phony fake stuff. Don't try to throw the B sector under the bus when you were in the B sector, watching the B sector, consuming the B sector content, but now you get around Khia, you trying to discredit the B sector. Lady, you fake and phony. Okay? And then she said, oh, he got a cock eye. Everybody know I have a cock eye. That ain't no read and nothing like that. Come with something new. And you probably single. Ain't got no man nowhere. That's probably why you was over there with Khia, because you probably want Khia to
go on.
You probably single, don't have nobody, and you just want to talk about Wiley. I don't want you, man, because you're probably not broke, but you probably broke and everything like that. But if you want to come over here, bring your purse and over here, and we can talk about it. But she was just sitting there talking, and Kai was like, well, I don't know Wiley. Who was Wiley? She didn't even know me. But this hater, it's always this is what I don't like about this.
And I will say this. I'm on Wiley's side, y'all. I think he's done a great job by moving on. He has grown. So like he's saying now, it's some hater. Khia didn't even know him. She really didn't need to go there like that. Okay? Wow, let me finish listening. Come on now.
It's always some people on here that it don't really be the content creator. It be their mouthpiece. It be their lapdog. It don't really be the content creator. And when I rewind the tape, Khia wasn't dragged because she didn't know of me. She know of me now.
Exactly, that's what I said. It was mostly her friend doing all that talking. And Khia gonna listen to a friend. And y'all just heard Roddy say she over in the beef sector, probably watching all of us. She know everything about the beef sector. And I really wish I knew who that friend was, because she's a coward if she's gonna do it that way. Let me read this. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Thank you, Manny, because I just went on without even saying put it up. Wiley's incredibly talented and funny. But Wiley don't be tripping like that. I'm cool with Wiley. Well, just in case though, Wiley's incredibly talented and funny. He is doing it great. Exactly. So I like to know, is this person going by another name that be in the chat that got mad at him for some reason and hating? And like he said, Wiley now, she didn't know why he said, but she know me now. Of course, Wiley, now you got some new subscribers. You got people looking for you. They want to know who Wiley is.
I bet she's probably in the bushes watching.
She is.
Okay. And she was like, yeah, because the B sector is thriving. Y'all don't know who the B sector is. It is the sector where YouTubers talk about each other. It's not really the same when I was on the B sector, because when I was on the B sector, let me give you an example how the B sector used to operate, okay? T.S. Madison had an event. I'm going to give you an example how the B sector used to be back in the day. T.S. Madison had an event at a club, right? And it was a YouTuber by the name of BS. She went to the event and she said, Wiley, they had chicken bones in the cup.
No, that it was no chicken,
that it was chicken bones in the cup, and that it
so he went. So now he's starting to tell a story about that. I don't even want to hear about the kayak part. Let me go, because like I said, that's regurgitated news for me at this point. I'm not ready to go there.
To satisfy a cheater, because if he gonna cheat, close them.
Yeah. So let me get back to where I was and hear that one more time from the beginning.
That Khia is mentioning you in the live, and I was shocked.
Somebody was telling him that Khia was mentioning him.
Wiley? Oh no, you got it. So I went over there, and I'm halfway asleep, and people were super chatting saying Wiley loved Khia, and this bitter black woman, she's black and she's a woman, bitter, was in there, and she was like, I don't know.
Wait a minute. Exactly, Paul Waters. That's what he used to tell me. Bring your purse. Bless got the purse.
Wiley's from the B sector. Excuse me, ma'am. Let me school you and update you, because you probably haven't been on the internet since forever. Okay? Let me school you. I haven't been active in the B sector for months. Okay?
Exactly.
Ma'am? For months. And the people that you're mentioning no longer even on YouTube. But let me school you. Now, she was like, yeah, Wiley hater. I have been defending Khia on this show for a long time. I didn't just start defending Khia. I've been defending her for years. You can go back and rewind the tapes. So how dare you get on your platform and say I'm a hater, ma'am? You don't know me to say that I'm a hater.
Okay, but that's enough. I just wanted to hear his clap back. And like I say, Wiley probably back there and had a little fun, saying stuff like we all did. Okay, and like I said, I know he was for TS because, he supported the LGBTQIA. So he probably, when he was doing his little jokes or whatever and dragging, he probably dragged Khia a little more than what he did TS. But in all actuality, like he just said, he do watch and support her at the same time. So evidently he don't know who the hater is, either, because he's not trying to mention the name. None of us know who it is, but like he said, it's somebody that know everything about the beef sector, that be watching him every show. She might have been in the bushes last night, because he do have that he have a response to Khia. And like he said, he haven't really been doing nothing over here for months. So I don't know. It's just, lady, show yourself, whoever it is. You ain't trying to come on in and let nobody see you. You ain't trying to say, yeah, Wiley is me, so-and-so, so-and-so. He done said something. We know who it is, but I bet if we was to see her or she say who she is, we're gonna believe, we're gonna remember, we're gonna say, oh yeah, she used to be in the chat, she's still in the chat, because how else would she know about everybody over here? So that's what I talked about for y'all that came late. I started off with that Khia stuff. Okay, so I think Khia, I don't know, it's kind of wrong for you to say that because everybody over here support you. People been following you since Tears Medicine, and me even before. Like I said, that song, My Neck, My Back. Best I can say. Now I'm gonna drop my link. I'm being here a little. I ain't got that much more time to go. If anybody want to speak on any of this, yeah. So I did read a little bit of the political stuff about the $600 stuff, but I don't want to go too deep there. I guess I'll watch the rest of that today about that stimulus stuff. And basically, that's it. That's it. I'm gonna catch some more replays for some more reality shows on the YouTube. I'm quite sure there's more reviews because I like to hear 3, 4, 5 different reviews. Because everybody have different opinions. I like to hear it all. Okay, y'all go ahead and finish liking this for me. I ain't got that much longer to be here. Y'all go ahead and start dropping all of y'all likes, y'all, before I go. And I'm also gonna say before I leave, if anybody want to start promoting, they can. They can. But the main thing is, like I said, what really got me perplexed, and I'm still perplexed about it. How are you gonna be mad at somebody, but then after you're mad at somebody, you send them money? That's the part I was telling y'all that got me kind of mixed up about it. So maybe I'm missing something here. So I think at this point I'll be able to go back and watch the whole stuff. But I usually start doing my research when I'm out the day before, all that night or that morning. So I don't know. So I don't know what this lady hiding if she is. I got to see her come. I wish you would come on here sober one day, Kiki, so people can really hear what you're saying. Okay? Hey, little one, you have a blessed day too. I really want to know what you're saying. And y'all, just because the holidays are over, that don't mean to stop shopping, black YouTubers on here. Y'all continue to do that, okay? Y'all continue to do that. So basically, that's it, y'all. That's what I really wanted to come on here and discuss, y'all. So if anybody got anything to say in the chat, go right ahead. Kiki is what? Never drunk. Wait a minute. What if she didn't take it back? Loaded? Because there's a difference between drunk and loaded. Loaded is the pills or whatever. Drunk is the liquor. But I never heard her completely sober. I'm thinking if she was to get completely sober, maybe we can make out what she was saying last night. Because I've heard. Okay, I'll put you like this. I would want a friend like that to implicate me and stuff. And I really was believing Lady T because she was saying, "What is you talking about? Don't put me in this." She was talking all out her head. And then at one point, all her and QB and all of them was friends. Now I know Diamond Dirt was friends with him because she said that. Because one time when he was dragging me, and y'all know me and Diamond Dirt, like I said, we talked. And when she said, "Ma, you want me to get?" I said, "No, don't say nothing. I don't need you to say nothing in my defense against QB." I said, "Oh, y'all cool like that?" "Oh, well, we used to be." That's what she said. Among other stuff, which is no drag. We talked about it because we always talked about how I said when I get 2,000 subscribers, I like wigs. I was gonna be modeling wigs, but she got products to the whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying? And then again, it's not a drag. I'm just being straight up like everybody else. And then after that, when it came to the part, when I said, "Well, I'm ready," we stopped talking about it. Wasn't nothing else said about it. So that's cool. I mean, so it don't matter because I'm gonna do what I want to do when it's time for me to do it, when I'm blessed to do it. Simple as that. But at the time, y'all, I didn't know that was her persona. Like when I first talked to her the day when she jumped on my chat, and I was telling her, no, I wasn't the one that grabbed no Miss Lips or none of that. This person drag it. I showed her proof of all that. But at the time, I didn't know that there was other stuff going on. I was believing everything. So now I don't know what to believe. And I'm going to have to leave it right there and just take what I think to be true. And let me say this before I go off. No, it wasn't no drag, no pun intended towards Rita or her husband. I'm just questioning, is a man really writing a woman and asking a woman for money? No, I wouldn't. My husband can't embarrass me like that. I don't know what I would do. No, no. He better not. I better not. And never heard of my husband writing a woman ask for no money. Was that a scam or was she an easy mark? That's all I'm asking. So Rita, don't get upset. I want to know if this is true. And she says she showed some stuff. I don't know if it was doctored up or not, like Skillet did me, but Rita had good receipts herself of all this money that she didn't ask for. And that's all I'm saying. It's just simply original commentary. So I like to play around sometimes, y'all. Who is Waffles Gaming? Let me see something. Hold on, Waffles Gaming. Hold on a minute. Let me see something. Wow, Waffles Gaming. I'm looking for my banner. I can't find it. Waffles, let me see if it's gonna cover you. No, it's not. It's not gonna cover you. I see y'all. That right there show y'all. I don't be having time for no docs and all that stuff. I'm still procrastinating about even stretching my thing. But I'm gonna take a quick chance, Waffles. Show yourself back here though. Can't nobody else see you? Show yourself, Waffles. And I'll let you up before I go off. Show yourself. Or say something in the chat so I can know you real. Hey, Miss Theo, I was just asking about you. Drop there. I want to ask you a question. I was getting ready to go. You must have just came in. Miss Toby, Kiki plays a lot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I need to catch her sober though. I don't know when she's sober. I think maybe we can get more out of it when she's sober. Some folks are here looking for acceptance. That's what I want to know. Have anybody ever heard of Waffles Gaming? Because the person won't show themselves. Oh, okay. Let me see what you're saying in the private chat. She said, hi. Can you show yourself? I want, then I'll put you right back on the thing. Because sometimes, girl, whoever, I'll be getting some nuts. Show yourself. Who's it? Show yourself. Yeah, Miss Theo, I didn't know you had a problem with J Dunn. I saw you when I was watching in the chat when you actually dropped the link. And she said something about she wasn't dropping her link. I don't know. It was like what words were said. Girl, what's up with that? Thank you for 125 likes. Waffle Gaming, if you're not going to show yourself or say something about chat, then ain't no sense you holding on back there because I don't want to take that. And you might really be somebody that want to talk to me for real. That's why I need to stop procrastinating. That's why I need to stop doing that. Show yourself. Answer me in the chat. I'm chat. Oh, okay, that's fine. Let me answer this real fast. Okay. I'm getting ready to be off here in a minute, but I do want to ask you a few questions before I go, if you don't mind, Miss Theo. I gotta write somebody back. Okay. Yep, I can't let you up, so you might as well go. You know what? When I be telling people I'm not gonna let them up, I like to know why they just stay back there anyway. Oh, that's what happened. See, I told you I don't get a chance to see everything. That's why I be wearing my question hat. Oh yeah, I cursed her out on Brianna's platform about the no nonsense stuff. She spoke on stuff from April chat when we dealt with no nonsense. Really? So no nonsense was really begging for real. Okay, y'all. Girl, I was wondering what went on. Let me go ahead and kick these people. This person back here though. They just sitting there like they're crazy. So let me go and kick them out. Because they don't want to show themselves. They speaking in the chat and we ain't finna do it like that. Girl, I saw that when I was watching this morning. I told you I got the link. And when I saw her, you said drop the link. She cussed you out. I said, oh, I didn't know y'all had something going on too.
Yeah, she did that one-sided mess that content creators do, which I think is a punk move. Cause can't nobody say nothing back to you. And if you don't let them click the link and you can seem like you cussing somebody out, she got mad because the first thing she said was this not Pettyville. So she was just butt hurt because I dog walked her on Brianna platform because she was up there trying to go in on Ask April and attack her and call her kinds of liars or whatever. All we were simply saying is we don't know about the Dory stuff with no nonsense. But we have a history of her trying to get money from out the chat where I was over with Ask April. And even whatever my issues are with Ask April, what you're not gonna do is sit there and lie. And she was just coming for her and trying to humiliate her for not having a job and all that kind of mess, saying no nonsense, don't need to beg from jobless, unprofessional people, that they professional women, so they don't have to ask for money. But we clearly see she don't have a problem with taking money and begging for money. And so I dropped receipts in Brianna chat to let them know that since as recent as October, she's been trying to get money. So
Oh wow, I'm gonna have to watch that too. I tell you, see, either I'm gone or either y'all on late at night. So I've had to catch my tea in the mornings. I'm always behind with it. I be trying to make myself stay up and watch the whole thing like last night with Miss Pizarro. And she was on hours, but I did get a chance to catch some of that. It'd just be hard for me to just be up like that every night. And it's hard for me to really sit there for three. I had my granddaughter yesterday, so I couldn't watch also, I couldn't watch YouTube for 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. It'd be hard for me to do that.
no, nobody can watch something for 6, 7 straight hours. I fell asleep in that live, Miss Pizarro. I was there for the beginning, then I woke up towards the end and kind of. My husband even I had it out loud playing, so he heard it. He had to catch me up. That's why I called in all upset about something that happened a few lines back, because I had been telling them for a year all the colorist stuff Kiki was saying up there, and we would go in on her. People kept saving her, saving her, saving her. She would say all that disgusting stuff about her looks, and I heard that she got pretty privileged, so I couldn't say nothing to her when she would say colorist remarks, and I would get on Kiki and try to like work with her a little bit and everything. But now all of a sudden people realize that she's been doing this stuff for a year. And we've been trying to come at her for this same stuff for a year. And then all of a sudden now they hearing what she been saying, but she been doing this same behavior, getting away with it. They've been coddling her as usual. And I was tired of it. And I was got on there and addressed them about that, because Jay Dunn came in that chat too with the same colorist remarks that she be trying to say to me. But yeah, I had to get her together, because I don't know about Dory's situation, but what I do know is what happened with when she was the Ask April moderator. And Ask April even removed her as moderator for the stuff with the money. So
Wow, it's just too much going on with this money. Now, when you was on Pizarro chat, wasn't Kiki drunk to me? I said at one point, it's like beating the dead horse. You couldn't get nothing straight out of her. And do you think, for real, that Lady T has something to do with that?
no, I was upset with Lady T, because I came on that last night and I think they misunderstood. I said her character is one I trust more than anybody that's came in and out of that platform that night, because I have she was a moderator with me as well, and I just always have respected Lady T. And I just told her, if since they just leaving her up there like that exposed while they in the bushes watching, that I wouldn't hold anything back. I don't think she knows about any like big diabolical plan. That's why I wanted to be clear about. But I think there is stuff she wasn't saying, and all this loyalty to people who are unloyal to you on YouTube, that was ridiculous. And ain't no way I'm gonna be sitting up there with the firing squad for them hours holding the bag for a selfless bitch that sit there and just did me like that and left me looking crazy, lying on me. Like, why are you still protecting her? And I just don't understand why they still protecting her. And I said they buying into that whole colorism, pretty comments and all of that to protect her. That was disgusting to me. And I said F them when I got out, because I was like, Lady T, your character is different than this. So if you're gonna let your character hold out like this, then I have my doubts as well. And I was telling Brianna to get down, because she needed to get down, because they was playing in her face, they was playing in our face, and I felt like they ruined somebody's life and it wasn't no game. And I was mad because she been doing this same stuff all over for a year. So I don't understand why we dissecting it this weekend when she been doing it and implicating herself. And when we called her on it, people would rescue her. And I'm getting tired of that rescue, because y'all
Well, I feel
rescuing her
bad
for
for
other
Lady T.
reasons, for money, for skin color, and for her comments, and for her own hype. Because now we see she ain't bit back, got no money. She living in somebody's basement. And one thing I can say, I may be black, I may be ugly, but I guarantee you, when my nigga leave, I won't be moving out of nobody's house, because I'll be staying in my house where my bills will be paid. I ain't going to be in nobody's basement. And I've been married for 10 years, so I guess I'll stay looking black and ugly. That's fine with me, honey. It's been working for 10 years.
You know, first, before I say what I want to say, I'm going to address Waffle Gaming. Well, then, when I was asking you questions, you should have said you wanted to talk about the stimulus. Now, let me move on. You didn't say that. I was asking a question and I said type in the chat, and you wouldn't do it at the time. Now you're in my private chat telling me you want to talk about the stimulus. That's got to be put on hold anyway. So I got to the point where I start kind of feeling sorry for Lady T. Because that to me, that's not her character from what I can see of her. I don't really see her going around getting a mess like that. But then everybody starts saying with them maybe something there when they found out that they were friends behind the scenes. She said that the Kiki that's on the YouTube that was on that live, she don't know that's not the Kiki she know in real life. So I'm got to thinking, well, then do she be putting on an act? If she is, Kiki, that's psycho. If that's what you're doing, I mean,
I
that's
don't know how come that's not the Kiki she know. That's the only Kiki we ever see on live for over a year. I don't know where. That's why I didn't understand. I was gonna ask Lady T that where you been. Every time
she
she
said.
gets on live, she acts like this. This is the Kiki, you know. This is the Kiki that we got introduced to New Year's Eve 2019. That's what
But
all the craziness and showing VS her breast and all the movements. And then after the couple days after it happened, trying on 12 wigs in a row on a marathon live. I don't understand what she's talking about. That's the only behavior Kiki ever exhibits is that when she was sober for Kwani for 6 hours.
well, what she said is in real life, Kiki don't do all that. But when
Oh
she
no,
get
she
on
don't,
here,
because
it's
Kiki
an
don't
act. It's
definitely
like a
got jobs.
skit.
Kiki one of them, like a lot of my college friends, one of them, people who up in the DMV making good money with the government, acting like they're richer than what they are when they not, but they do have good jobs and they got job security and they know better. That's why she claimed she went to the police office all guilty trying to take them glasses back of Shireen's because they got them clearances up there. And like you keep your GS levels, you got to keep a certain level. And Kiki got a government job like a lot of people in that area. That's why a lot of those people in that area, I know it's a conspiracy that wild and live in Virginia, but a lot of black people do that do all right for themselves, especially some of them they just start working when they was 18. They get them government jobs, and she has a GS level that affects her pay and her darn pension. Like they don't play. Like I have little cousins. I mean, they don't play with that. So that's why she wanted her to get that up off of her. So Kiki ain't no fool because that's the job that she got to hold on to.
Yeah. So
She
I
tell
don't
all her
know. Okay.
personal business when she get drunk too. So I mean, this has been a year in the making, and like people think this is another thing, Miss Bliss. I'm glad you went live because I'm getting kind of tired of some of these people. Even like Lady T and some of these other content creators who act so holy and now and say we so invested and we too invested. But first of all, we wasn't invested. This wouldn't be no sector, and the subscribers going to start taking their power back. If we wasn't invested, be no sector. And also too, I'm not dumb. It don't take me long. I take days off of the time on here. But when I catch up, I can hold on the details, and it's very easy. It's not hard light work. I'm not like they think they doing algebra. It's very easy if you pay attention to what people actually say to keep up with and remember what's going on. And if you're intelligent, then you can just like boom, 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 repeat it back and make it seem like you looking at it every 5 seconds. But no, I can catch up in like a half a day. I can take 2 or 3 days off with my husband and my daughter, whatever, and come back and boom, I'm caught up because it's light work and it's fun. But when it starts not to become fun, and how you saying we too invested? Sounds like y'all the ones on the phones. Like all the stuff I know about the sector, and I come up here and give y'all summaries, but I don't talk to nobody on no phone. And all these content creators who acting like they ain't invested and all that kind of stuff, turns out y'all playing these childish games on the phone. And if people can't get your stuff mixed up if you wasn't on the phone with them in the first place.
Yeah. Okay. So people in the chat is also saying that's Kiki everywhere. That's her on YouTube all the time. Every time you see her. But what she's saying is just like Sean Brady and them did that show. There's on YouTube. All that was a show for us. So then we find out they're not really fighting. So my point is, this they say that's her act. That's her skit when she come on here. Lady T most really saying, but in real life she don't do that at all. But when? Because every time she come on here, she's drunk, and when she get off of here from being drunk, that's still real life. She
I'm
still be
sorry.
drunk even when she get off.
I'm a representation for my child and my husband 24/7. Yeah, I get on him with the ish, but I know how far to go. You are how you are in life. If you're on here doing that, that means part of your life you're doing something wild and crazy, which could even affect your child and your G level at your job. Since you want to go there, because actually, used to work for CPS. That video last night, if somebody forwarded that to CPS, that girl have a problem on her hands the time that she do have her child. So let's quit saying this because that is your life. Because what we have seen, what happens on here can affect your real life. That's the whole topic of this past weekend. So no, that's your life. That's how you are. That's just how you are when you on here playing reindeer games. But when you at work needing your money, you act a different way. But no, that's how you are because that's still your life. Like
Well, I can't see her being a government job, CPS, or any of that, because when she get off the line, she's still drunk. When you get off the line, I don't mean the drunk just go away. So
Yeah.
I don't know. All this confusion. That's why I say I would love to see her completely sober. Since we met her, I had not seen her sober. Even when she met with VS, she was a little tipsy because she was begging her to come meet her as if she really wanted to have sex with her, whatever the case, because she was acting like she was sexually attracted to her or something back then. So, but the Lady T part, though, people really start getting upset with her too, saying that now they think she got something to do with it. And I just can't see that right now. And that's just my opinion. And I asked in Grand Bless Air when I had to drop down, Kiki is again being used again. Being used how? Who's using her? I don't see it. What do you mean by that? I never beefed on here. No, and I never saw you beef on here either. But how is she getting used? I don't get it. I don't. Hey, boo, how's she getting used?
I
Hey,
don't know.
babe.
Teresa and I don't feel like that they using her for commentary, but Kiki voluntarily doing this. And I told them, and I don't understand why people not paying attention. She announced on Quani Live, the little bit of the parts that I did see, that she was already planning on contacting Miss Pizarro. I told Miss Pizarro for the first person that told her the next day, oh, Miss Pizarro, when the interview? She said, huh? I said, Kiki said that she ain't gonna give Brianna an interview, but she gonna get you one. I summed this up on D-Spot chat like yesterday. And she already had planned this. This was planned. And Kwani tried to talk her out of it. And then Kwani said, well, if you go on the Pizarro, that's just like going to Brianna TSCC, you're gonna be shark food for them. And kept on trying to convince her, like, you better be prepared. And I told Kwani in the chat, oh, she very well prepared. She used to this. She liked this attention. She had already told Kwani last night that she was gonna go give Miss Pizarro the interview of her life. So she playing this mess. That girl is not slow. And that wine and stuff is a prop. Yeah, she probably do drink a little bit to give her a little liquid courage, but she don't get so drunk that she can't control her actions, because it's funny how she sobered up at the IHOP claim machine, drink coffee, and then be at Starbucks every time she get ready. Every time Kiki go live on her little channel, people don't pay attention because nobody paying her no attention. But she loves Starbucks. She be at Starbucks all the time, but then say she don't drink coffee to be at. I've been calling her out for over a year, but people thought she was cute, said she had pretty privilege. She can call dark-skinned women all kinds of dark, black, this roach names. And it was like, oh, well, Kiki, being Kiki, leave her alone. Don't gang up on her. I didn't feel bad when Miss O got into that ass last night, because she deserved it before her parenthood and attacking all of that. Because you sitting up here looking like a sloppy drunk, can't get yourself together. And if you are playing, it's even more sick. To me, if you playing, it's even more sick. I feel more bad if you have the disease of alcoholism. But if you're playing like
Miss O, I think what you're failing to realize here is that
I'm not going to realize that.
Let me finish. What you're saying is beyond valid, and the people who you're saying it to know what you're saying is valid, but you have to remember that Kiki is contributing a whole lot of money to certain people, so they just pretend that she's not out here doing what she's doing. She's basically Diamond Dory, if you want to know the truth, so they keep giving her passes.
I know all that, but I wasn't speaking on that right now. Miss Bess was just asking me.
Well, I'm saying that's why she's getting away with the colorist statements.
Huh?
I'm saying that's why she's getting away with all that colorist stuff.
But don't make it what I'm saying not true. You say I fail to realize.
I'm just saying. No, what you're saying is true. What you're saying is true. And I'm telling you that the people who you're saying it to, like when you were saying it last night, them people know that that's true. I just think that Kiki buys a lot of people, and she plays the white woman card. She starts to cry.
Well, I don't know why nobody in the audience didn't say that when they was jumping on me, saying that I came and changed the subject. And I'm thinking, first of all, you can't
jump on that last night, but I wanted
to. I want to on the free app, and y'all up there dragging a dead subject for 18 darn hours. So I can't come up here for 5 minutes and say what I've been wanting to say about her for a whole year. I don't care.
I'm here to defend you. I'm here to defend you. I agree with everything.
I know. I was just talking about last night.
Yeah, I'm sorry about last night, but they know what Kiki has been up to. Everybody's sitting up here pretending like they don't know that Kiki was involved, when Kiki herself was basically saying that she's freaking involved. You know, she said herself, and everybody's acting like Kiki is being attacked, but nobody brought up Kiki except for her and her own crew. Diamond Dory brought this story back up. Nobody's just out here just wanting to bring up Kiki out of the blue. They were on a panel. Diamond Dory pops up and says, because they were arguing, Kiki, why don't you tell everybody what really happened at IHOP? Who sent you to the IHOP? And they started telling all of this. Nobody is attacking Kiki. I don't even believe Kiki was all that drunk. because, like you said, she sobered up at IHOP last night. Every time somebody would give it to her hard, she'd start crying for 2 seconds. You look, there's no tears. Then she gets upset, the tears dry up. Then she's saying, oh, I gotta step outside because my kid is here. Then, oh, I don't have custody of my kid. It was just a lot of foolishness. And I know some people are saying, well, Lady T wasn't involved. Well, if Lady T is not involved, then I'm sorry, so she's something, because I don't understand why she keeps jumping on to save Kiki. She's making herself look very guilty. This is the second time I've seen Lady T jump on a panel and start to pull Kiki off of what she was talking about.
So, Boo, you don't think that they can just be legitimate friends? So what you basically saying is the fact that she protects Kiki like that, that you think she's involved for that reason?
Yes, I believe
And
all of them are involved, and I'm going to tell you why I believe they're involved. Because I used to watch them. I go on Lady T's bushes. I watched back during the time when QB first separated from Billie Jean due to the little thing that they had going on about his banner. Lady T was always very aggressive over there. She was very much involved. I don't believe it's that, oh, we're friends. I believe they were all complicit. First, they were saying, well, we weren't on the phone together. Then they come out with, oh, we have tape recordings, and there was tape recordings, so y'all are on the phone together. Then it came out that oh, we didn't know each other, we're not that close, to I live 10 minutes away and all of us have been talking to each other for the longest. So all of you all have been keeping for a secret that for the last year, y'all have all lived 10 to 20 minutes away from VS. You were all big friends. You were all sitting in a group on a phone talking. And then every time it comes up with someone saying, oh, tell about when we plotted on VS, now everybody starts screaming and backtracking and stuff like that. And if you remember when Kiki was on Brianna's live, it was alluded to by Kiki that I'm going to spill everything. I'm going to tell everything, QB. Then Lady T jumps on, pulls her off. Now, people can say, well, I don't believe she had anything to do with it. If you didn't have anything to do with it, you're not going to jump on that live and start pulling people off. You're going to stay in the comment section and just say, oh, I don't want to be involved with this. So
wow. So let me say this before Kim speak. So what I'm getting from you, Lady T, for a whole year been involved. But see, and if that's the case, she know how her friend get drunk, whatever the act she put on, she gonna sooner or later let it go. Now, I didn't know Lady T had a problem with BS. If that's the case, I never knew her to roll with them like that. All this is new to me as well. And at the same time, like I said, I had to respect what BS said when I was going in on Kiki on that last panel. Me and Lady both, and she said no, she wasn't involved. And even privately after that, when I talked with her, she wasn't involved, and I cut that loose. So I had to respect that. The only reason. Now, Lady Nika saying now, I'm reading this thing, Pizarro last like Nikita was a part. So I don't know, so much different stuff going on. And then for BS to be that adamant about it that she wasn't involved.
well, maybe Kiki was on that panel calling black dark-skinned women black bees. She kept saying that y'all hate me because I'm light-skinned. Y'all hate me because I'm pretty. Y'all are a bunch of, she just kept alluding to the dark-skinned people were ugly. She kept saying that there were black bees and all this other stuff. So you really think nobody's going to attack Kiki? But the truth of the matter was, no one made Kiki do anything. Kiki is a grown woman, and I'm sick of people running with that narrative. She has a whole child out here, a whole husband, a whole boyfriend. She goes to work. She can tie her shoes. She is able to feed herself. So she is able to make a decision to either get online or get off of line. She does not need the protection of anybody.
Exactly that. But I was saying something totally different just then. I said I'm learning new stuff about this, and the reason why I respect it and never went back in on Kiki is because of what we were. It's because of what we were told about her not being involved, and that's what made me respect it and move up. Now about her being this racist speaking person about her own black people because she's black. She just happened to be little light. She ain't all that beautiful.
Oh no! Last night she said she's not black, Miss Blair. She not black. She Hispanic.
I was referring to
whatever she is. She looks like Porky Pig by the nose. So I hope you don't think she's prettier than anybody on here. So I need to say that too.
I was referring to Ladies Nickel comment because it came on the screen and it was just saying
Oh
that
yeah.
she was being
Oh,
attacked.
okay.
So I was
No,
trying to
I was just saying.
explain.
I
Yeah.
was trying to stick with what I was trying to ask y'all about that, and all this is new, and I never knew Lady T was a part of it. And right now, I'm still thinking, how could she be? I didn't know she had a problem, and it's all coming out now. So maybe at the time, VS didn't know that Lady T and all that there was other components to this, other parts to it. Because, like I said, I just went by what she said. And if she said that, then I got to say, okay, well, I got to leave this lady alone. She said leave her alone. She wasn't a part of it. And that's why I was standing on the situation where I bagged up off the Kiki, because I was very adamant and I really was going in on it. I really was.
And I'm
Go
not
ahead.
100% sure that Lady T was involved. I'm saying that last night, Kiki and Diving, who were friends with Lady T, were saying that Lady T was involved and that they had these recordings and that they had all been talking behind the scenes. And Lady T, when she initially got on the panel, to help Kiki, and to get her off of there or whatever. That's what it seemed to me. But then, all of that other stuff started coming out. So I'm not going to say Lady T is definitely guilty. I'm saying by her hopping on the panel to come to Kiki's defense so much, it makes her appear like she's trying to hide something. And the only people who want to hide something are usually the people who are guilty. I don't want to just put it out there that Lady T is definitely guilty. Now, Kiki guilty, okay?
But let me ask you then. Let me ask you this. You don't think that she can just be a loyal friend or something? When she got on the panel, do you feel like, I feel like maybe she really trying to be a true fan for real? Why she be protected? I don't know.
I
You know
thought
what I'm
that
saying?
until Diving
All
hopped
this
in
is
the
new to
comments
me.
with I thought that until Diving hopped in the comments and said, "Don't forget I have audio of you," and then Lady T started saying, "I'm going to get a lawyer to sue you because you don't have permission to record me." Now, if I'm on a recording and I don't have anything to fear, I'm not spending any money or worrying about you putting the audio of me out talking. So
Now this new too. I didn't know nothing about diving. Go ahead and speak, Cam, because I know you've been sitting there for a while.
Hey everyone. Hey sis. I had to come up here and give my sister the Miss O a shout out.
Okay.
Couple of things about last night that was confirmed for me. Number one, I want to commend Miss Pizarro because Miss Pizarro held Kiki accountable every single time she said those ridiculous statements about color. And I want
Wow.
to say that as human beings, but especially as black people, we should all be offended and outraged anytime she says things like that. Beyond that, she was deflecting. The audio trouble in the car, deflection. The fake drunk thing, deflection. The absent-mindedness, the damsel in distress, the colorism remarks. All of those things are distractions. She does that to realign the conversation somewhere else. But we all see it for what it is, and I do agree with the Miss O that on some level we have to hold people accountable and
yes.
not feed the beast, because Kiki is starved for attention. And anybody that has to constantly say that they're beautiful, beautiful starts on the inside. So anyone that says that has security issues. So that's all I had to say.
Right, and we're
Okay.
on YouTube. Most of us are behind avatars. Who cares what you look like? I don't even understand why she keeps bringing up what she looks like. We're all females, and the majority of us, I think, at least the ones of us on this panel, are straight. I don't care what Kiki looks like. I just didn't like what she did, and Pizarro did hold her accountable. And Pizarro, in my opinion, was close to getting the truth out. I don't know if you guys remember, and I was just on Miss O, the other Miss O's live, but Kiki had started crying because Pizarro was hammering those questions. She wouldn't let up. She was like, "Did you talk to Sean Bradley on the phone? Are you Chris? Are you Chris?" That's when
Yeah.
Kiki started crying. And she was like, "I wouldn't hurt somebody's kid." And she was like, "I'm not asking you about that. I want to know." And then that's when she started saying she couldn't really talk too much because, they had her job information and all of this other stuff. And then I noticed, to me, that's when it seemed like her little friend came and, moved things back to another area. And like I said, I'm not saying that she's involved. I'm out here like everybody else, just watching. and trying to figure it all out. And then like for people who are saying people are invested, we watch all this stuff like this. I mean, we watch Kanika Jenkins. It's just what we're watching. We're not necessarily invested, and I don't understand why people are saying that we can't talk about it or we need to let it go. If you don't want to watch, then you just need to tune off, because we're not going to let it go. We're
Yeah.
gonna keep on.
I got this comment right here, Miss Barral, Lady Nikki. She called after the fight. That's why Kiki went to Cuba. Now that was after the fight. She did go to QB back then. I remember that part too. So I guess that was kind of suspicious. Then again, I got to keep going back to what I was told. But she do look like something else went on. So maybe BS didn't know something. But this has been a whole year. So why now? Why is all this old stuff being regurgitated right now? Did
Because of
something
the
happen?
argument that Diamond Dory had with Kiki on the panel. This weekend, Diamond Dory set it off. She caused all types of havoc out here. First, she caused the stuff with no nonsense. Then it was her and Rita. Then that spiraled over into Rita and Rick. And then she was on a panel and she said it. Nobody brought this up except for Diamond Dory. We didn't even know, or at least I didn't. I knew that they talked and I knew they used to be over there, but I didn't know that they lived by one another, and I didn't know they were all these besties and that all this other stuff was going on. That
Well,
Dory revealed.
like I said, it's new to me. It's new to me about Lady T being friends with her like that. I ain't heard this for a whole year. And everybody, and that's what I'm saying, but why now this getting regurgitated now? So Diamond Dory, what's the reason all this is coming back up? Because see, if y'all have not, you notice that I try to stay away from that. To me, it's out of respect of me knowing somebody can't be here and not even to a third party. So I try not to go there, but sometimes it's hard. It might be something going on, such as right now, that I have to kind of mention her name and all this right here. But I try not to bring it up. I say, okay, if that's the case, she come back with go. That's just me. So Diamond Dory triggered all of this, what you're saying. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying about Diamond Dory.
Diamond Dory. Nobody asked her this. She just threw it out there. She brought it up and she threw it out there. And then what made it stick was that Kiki did not deny knowing her. She did not deny living by her. As a matter of fact, she confirmed it. She didn't deny that they were close friends. She didn't deny these conversations. Even when she started talking to Lady T and she was saying how close they were, and then Lady T was kind of giving her some throwback. Then she started telling the girl, you got roaches in your house. It was all types of crazy stuff. So I'm like, oh okay.
That's my thing. That's when loyalty goes out the window.
Yep.
Because this obviously is not built on real friendships. This is behind this fake facade. Like she just said, she don't know that Kiki. Well, how are you a friend of somebody and you don't know how they spending 60% of their time on here acting like a plum drunk fool for a whole year? Y'all ain't real friends. So screw me with that protecting loyalty. Loyalty goes out the window when you leave me holding the bag for what could be a felony. Entrapment is a felony. Entrapment, I'm sorry, is a felony. So when you leave me holding a bag to look like a fool for a felony and ruining somebody's life with them and their kids and their livelihood, then I'm sorry, baby. Loyalty is out.
Yeah, because now one point of that, when Kiki start insinuating that she was a part of that, and she knew about it, health plan or whatever the case may be, I think Lady T should have started telling everything at that point, because it is making everybody think that she had something to do with it. So I totally get that also. But on the other hand, I don't really see her as being in there. I can be wrong, I don't know. It's just a lot of new stuff that I didn't know.
It just made it really weird because those were her friends, and then her friends sat right there in her face and literally turned on her and started basically implying that she was involved, yet she was still trying to. I don't know. It's just weird because, like I said, if it were me, like you said, and I don't know, say we're in the store and you're stealing, and then the police stop us, and then I'm not going to say anything at first, but if he starts saying, oh, you're stealing, and then you turn around and say, yes, she sure is stealing, baby doll, I'm throwing you up under the bus and let those people know, look in her bag. Because that's a human instinct. Especially, you have to consider the fact that people are saying, well, we're friends. These people you met on the internet. So you mean to tell me you're going to take the downfall for somebody who you met on the internet and you didn't do anything? It's not logical.
Well, I know it went on for hours because, like I said, whenever I left, whenever I was doing something, I would leave, then I'd come back. And you're right. Miss Pizarro wouldn't let her change the narrative, let up or nothing like the way I do that too. You know, people say I be talking to people when Sir King was over here. No, I wouldn't let him get off the conversation. What I'm talking about, I'm gonna bring you all the way back. So Miss Pizarro was doing that. I get that too. But like I said, at that point, I think Lady T should have started speaking up or left the panel because she was getting questioned left and right. This went on for hours. She was interrogated for hours. She could have stopped that and just went ahead and said what it is to stop her friend. But then again, like I say, they must have been knowing each other for years for that kind of loyalty.
That's what now you understand what I'm saying. And then for diving for death to come in the chat and start saying, oh, you don't want me to release these audio tapes and stuff like that. I'm just like, oh, okay, so I don't know what type of loyalty this is. I don't have that type of loyalty for somebody who is trying to do all of that to me that I just met on here. You know, I'm not going to allow somebody to implicate me in something as crazy as this. But
I know. She see, it's like everybody would black her out if they find out that Lady T really was involved in that. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't care if y'all blacked me out. I would be more concerned with someone saying that I did something that to this extent and it wasn't true. I don't know. It makes you just wonder, and it's crazy because I actually like Lady T, so I don't know, you know, what's going on with her. Like I said, I've watched her over in her bushes. She seems like a kind person. Maybe she got caught up with the wrong people or what have you, but it just doesn't seem like a normal response for somebody who is getting thrown up under the bus. I mean, it was weird to me.
Oh, yeah, she was getting thrown up under the bus big time. So, you know what? And this is going to continue to go on until Kiki really come out and just tell the truth about everything. Just go ahead and just say what it is, what happened, everybody that was involved. Just go on and say it because this has been lingering on too long. I mean, it's been a whole year and it's constantly getting brought back up. Just say what it was and be done with it. Come on. You were bold enough to do it like that. Well, be bold enough to at least open your mouth and talk about it. And I see Miss Pizarro saying somebody was trying to tell her to do a panel. Was that Kiki, Miss Pizarro? Because like I said, I had to keep leaving and coming back since I had my grandchild with our family. I kept leaving and coming back. So I don't know, but this I don't know. I think Lady T, if she had some involvement, she really should have started talking.
Yeah, and then she kept saying, I like Kiki. And I'm like, how you like somebody who's sitting up here telling YouTube that you have roaches flying around the house and all this other nasty stuff that she said? Like, she was very kind. She was a real friend to Kiki. I'm being honest here. She was a good friend to her. She was being a real friend time and time again. And then unprovoked, it's like Kiki just started just saying just some of the nastiest stuff to her.
Wow. No, I would have started singing like a bird then if that was the case. Because Lady T evidently know something then. I was starting to see it y'all way more and more. I think she wasn't involved, but she indirectly she was because she knows something. And then what her friend gonna hold that secret like that, even if you're getting thrown under the bus like that? Because she was getting some questions thrown at her, y'all. You know,
imagine if you're really not guilty. That's just not fair. That's not fair. That's just nasty.
No, I want no friend like that.
You somebody who has been a real friend to you like that. So that's why I said it's hard for me to believe that. I mean, unless she's Jesus, it's just hard for me to believe that she was just going to sit up there and keep defending somebody who's basically trying to implicate you in doing something wrong. She kept bringing up these tapes and talking on the phone, and then like I said, I'm sorry, Soap, I can't get past the roaches, child. I'm sorry.
Usually when somebody do something like that, for example, maybe Kiki got something on Lady T that Lady T don't want out. I don't know. That's just kind of weird for your friend to be up there throwing now Miss Pizarro had hundreds in her chat, and everybody's seeing her get thrown under the bus. Come right out and start talking because Kiki evidently don't care about you. She don't care about what people think about you now. And I don't have nothing against her. I didn't know that she was even a part of this till yesterday on Miss Pizarro chat. I didn't know. And now I don't even know nothing about why Diamond for Death is on there too, whatever her name is.
Because
Said about
Diamond for Depth was involved in all of this with Diamond and Kiki and QB. I guess she was there for the conversations or what have you. She
okay.
was also the one who said that she had the recording. So she was recording their telephone calls and they were unaware. That's why Lady T was upset, because she said, I never gave you permission to record me. And she said, how would y'all feel, if you're out here hearing audio with my voice on it, with your voice on it, and you're thinking you're talking to a friend. Now that would bother me too. Except
Okay,
for
wait a minute. Before you go forward, let me get it straight. Kiki recorded her, or who recorded her?
Diving for Depth recorded
That,
Lady
oh
T.
Lord, really? Okay. And Miss
And hold
Bizarro,
on,
I
not
didn't
just
know, but
Lady
you can
T,
tell me,
not
huh?
just Lady T. It seems like they were all like on this joint call or whatever. So she has those recordings of them all
Wow,
talking.
I
Miss
know.
Bless, the thing that Miss
Wow.
Pizarro is talking about with Glitter, when she was Glitter, Sirius Bayless on her page has a video with Kiki saying that basically she hates VS when she before this is the first time. Now I've been knowing that she knew VS from before, but she admitted on Quantity's Day because that video resurfaced of her saying she hated VS, that she couldn't stand her, and basically she'll make her pay or something like that. And it was a real short snippet, and this is this is before the IHOP incident from back in the day when she had a run in with VS.
Well, this new too. What you telling me now? Her name used to be Glitter, also.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh wow! See, that's new. See, I'm
No, it's
learning
not new.
stuff after a whole
Actually, yes, it
year.
done popped
Okay,
up
because
for
she had
that.
a
Yeah,
male
it
name
popped
too
up
as well,
last year
named
for that.
Chris.
Yeah, but
Her name.
before she was Chris, last night she said she was Glitter. And she said that when she was Glitter, now I'm not saying any of this is true. So when anybody goes and says something, please do not quote me verbatim. Please do not say that I'm saying this. I am just trying to give you like the cliff notes of what she said. She said that when she was Glitter, that she was doxxed by VS. And the only reason I'm saying that's not true is that there were plenty of people in the chat saying that Kiki was a lie and that VS never doxed her.
Well,
I
Kiki
don't
So
remember
herself
her.
took it back at the
I
end,
don't
boo.
remember her doxing nobody named Glitter. Matter of fact, it wasn't even VS that was really doing all that doxing. It was somebody else doing it and giving the information to VS. People don't know that either, but they were just quick to want to blame her for everything anyway. So let's carry on. So
well,
I doubt
Nah,
that.
you know,
evidently
I
before
wouldn't
Boo,
remember
don't you
that.
remember that Kiki took it back herself with her crazy butt? Remember at the
Yeah.
yes,
end, she said,
she
"Oh,
sure
I
did.
know she didn't dox me. She tried to." And then Miss Pizarro said, "No, bitch, you said
And
that
then
you
she said I
doxed
had so
me."
many names that they didn't know who I was. And but then she went from after she said, yes, she doxed me. No, she didn't dox me. Then she came right back and said, well, yes, she did dox me.
I
Because
don't remember that. No,
that's
I don't remember nothing like
I
that.
don't believe anything
No.
Kiki says at this point. I'm
Yeah.
saying the girl has changed her story a million times, but they were saying that the reason that Kiki did all of this is because she was doxed as Glitter. She wanted revenge. And so she was the one taking the pictures of
Uh,
VS's kids.
okay, so she was the one taking the pictures. It wasn't Shireen. And see, that's a lot of stories with that one too. I mean, this been a whole year.
Girl,
New
we'll
stuff
never
coming
know.
out. Her name was Chris Crawford. Lady Nika just put a name.
Chris Crawford, Glitter, Love, Samantha Graziano.
Right, I remember that one.
This lady is dangerous. Well, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, and I like Lady T too, but I would have never thought she'd be on the phone playing reindeer games with the likes of Dive and QB, Lady Pig, and Chris Crawford, Kiki, Glitter, Kiara, Erica.
Oh yeah, Erica. I
Yeah.
forgot about that. And
Right.
then last night, when first she said that she wasn't talking to Sean Bradley, then she said, well, yes, I was talking to Sean Bradley. Then she burst out in tears and said, you guys have got to understand, he has my work information. He has all of, so, implying that he had something to do with it, and she can't say anymore because, they're going to get her. I don't know.
So in other words, Sean was paying her too, paying Kiki too to do all the little foolishness that was going on as far as following Bess and the children around. In other words, right?
He
That's
had
what
her
she
phone number at
implied
work
last
and at
night.
home. Sean know her
Okay.
work number and her home number.
Because I remember
Because
her name being Samantha when she was changing all the wigs over there with QB, and I know her was friend, but I did not know Lady T was a part of that group with them. I did. I know Shireen was a part of that group because I think Sean had something to do with Shireen going there too. I still believe that because he did, because he had an old lady go up to somebody's door with a baby. They were just doing the most, and that's why he climbed under that rock back then. Sean Gacy back then, he only been around now since she gone. He would still be under that rock, but I don't understand this diving for that stuff. She might just, somebody saying she's just doing that to be seen or for content or whatever. I don't know too much about her.
It says Diving said she was doing a video today telling it. I do know that Diving has the audio. She has audio. The reason that I know that is number one, Dazzle was in the comments and she said that Diving did have audio. And also, if you listen to what Lady T said that she actually heard herself on audio, so she knows that Diving does have audio. Now, as far as what the audio says, I don't know, because it could be, you know how people, I got something on tape and then you listen to it and it's nothing, or it could very well be something.
Wow.
I know all these people are crazy.
I think they done so much behind the scenes that they getting what they got on each other confused. I think what they were trying to say about Lady T is she knew about the fake beef between Kiki and QB, and that made it look like it was more about the VS. I think they done so much crap that they are confusing behind the scenes conversations. And this is a big
it's eating up their conscience too.
Diving comes up as the star in a lot of this
Mark
stuff.
here as well. Don't forget that page name.
Y'all, and it's on their conscience too, because all of them afraid that each one gonna talk. They don't know which one gonna talk first. But now we know Kiki talking already. Now, Lady T part of it, I'm waiting for somebody else strange to come out and say they was there too, y'all. It's starting to be a lot of people involved in this.
Well, this is a conversation for another day, but I'm tired of Diving for depth coming up and stuff with our business and the whole Christian. You know, all these, it's just funny who's sitting in the middle of these things between all of us, right? You know what? That's a conversation for another day. But this Diving comes up in every triangle.
All the same people keep coming up, but then I just was hopping on to let you know, don't let anybody make you feel like you're crazy. I felt what you were saying. I understood what you were saying, and I don't like people putting the narrative out here as if Kiki is somebody who needs to be protected or sheltered, or she's some type of victim or anything such as that. She's not crazy, or she may be a little crazy, but I'm saying she can, you know, handle things herself. She doesn't need anybody protecting her, and nobody is attacking Kiki. Kiki does not have to hop on a panel if she doesn't want to. We saw that No Nonsense did not hop on any panel. She said she wasn't talking about it, and she didn't. So if anybody doesn't want to talk about something, it's very simple to just stay your behind off of these stream yards. Nobody is bullying a grown woman. You can't bully grown people on the internet, because all you need to do is shut off your device. That's all it is to it. Exactly. But those colorist statements that she made, I just don't appreciate anybody sitting up here acting as if it's cool. I'm with you and Pretty Kimmy. People need to call her out on that. And I'm going to get on off now and go back to work. Y'all have a good one. Bye, Miss.
You have a good day too. Thanks for coming up, because you started to make me understand a lot more than what's going on. This is a lot that's going on. Okay, and Miss Pizarro, I just read your thing, your comment also. Let me get back up here so I can pick back up where I left off at. Now, Soap, you asked me to drop the link. I dropped it a couple times. So evidently you know something about this too. Y'all, I wonder if QB gonna come out and make a video. I'm quite sure he's in everybody's bushes so he can tell his part of it, because all of them was involved. Every single last one of them was involved. So I kind of swing the other way, no matter what VS say. Then if that's the case, because maybe some of this she didn't know. All I know is it's been a whole year, and somebody is starting to tell it, and people is watching. It's that's what Ms. Arrow said. They all telling on each other. That is so true. They're all telling each other. But I don't know, y'all. I'm still having a hard time about Lady T. You know, just judging her from over here. Don't know her personally, of course not. But I'm just saying. Asking for the link. Okay, where you at, Meek? I had Meek drag the link. Let's ask it. Okay, I dropped it. Did you see it? I know Dory, and did everything about Dory because of the money situation.
I think VS said that before she knew all the rest of this stuff.
Wow.
VS didn't know. I don't think VS remembered her, because Kiki looks different and she puts on those wigs. She even, you know, it tries to teach you, her weight goes up and down. I have a feeling that she said that at first, because even Kiki slipped up on Q Live and said that VS texted her and told her not to talk about her anymore.
And you're right, Miss Pizarro. I did not know her name she was also the girl Glitter. I did not know. That's one name I didn't know. I knew about the Samantha, of course, because she was using that over there with QB.
Miss Les, I gotta go. I'm gonna drop down, but I just wanted to.
Okay, well, thanks for coming up, girl. Got a lot bit more information. I'm starting to get swayed a little bit. Hey, the Tea Lounge, we're just discussing. You can grab a link if you want to too, because I'm saying you don't strike me as what they saying. I kind of felt bad for you. I did. But I feel like you sitting there protecting this person that's throwing you under the bus for hours, and you still in protection mode, and she feeding you to the wolves. That's what we don't understand, and that's why people thinking that maybe you did have something to do with that. Maybe Kiki got something on you that you really don't want to come out. But I'm also saying I can't see you being there like that. So let's hear from you. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Okay.
I'm surprised I'm up here right now because you know how like after a night of this YouTube bullshit, you just like, I'm not gonna say nothing no more. I don't give a fuck. Excuse my bless.
Go ahead and say, speak your mind. You ain't got to speak your mind.
I really no. I apologize.
Okay.
You don't care no more. It's just like, like, whatever. People keep saying things about protecting Kiki. The fact of the matter is, I don't know anything to drop. I am it is mad day for me. I am upset. If I had something, I would say something because that's how I feel right now. I feel like because I can't like put my hands on certain people and everything like that. And I can't, you just get to the point where it's just like, you wouldn't mind just saying stuff. I legit don't know certain things. You understand what I mean?
Right.
Just like, excuse me, just like you just said, right now you're getting swayed. You're not all the way on the other side.
No, baby girl, let me say it before you go for it. I'm not swayed with you.
No.
Kiki has something to do with this. I'm getting swayed in that direction because I believe what BS said. That's what I meant, not you.
I knew exactly what you meant, and that's what I'm saying. Right now, you're being swayed. You can't really go off of the fact that BS didn't believe it herself. And a lot of times when you looking at a situation, I know how Kiki acts when I speak to her on a regular, like not on a regular, but like in regular life off the here. And then when I see her on here, it's like a complete, different person. And then BS is saying adamantly, that girl ain't had nothing to do with it. That girl ain't had nothing to do with it. That girl ain't had nothing to do with it. Right. Keep telling me BS doesn't think that I had anything to do with it. I didn't have anything to do with it. So just like everybody else, for the past year, I've been just like letting this stuff go. And right now you're saying you're being swayed. Okay? I'm being swayed. I'm not on any I don't have any particular opinion right now. The people are like wanting to hear me say flat out, yes, I think she did it, or no, I didn't think she did it. The fact that I'm not saying no should be enough. I'm not flat out saying no because clearly I'm being swayed and I'm wondering what's going on myself.
And let me explain to you what I mean when I say swayed. I got my own way, my own mind. When I mean by swayed is, I'm starting to think Kiki do have more to do with it than what she said. She had more to do with it than what BS believed. I'm thinking BS believed that at the time because some stuff coming out now that she possibly didn't know about either. So I'm back to that mindset that I had when I first started going on Kiki like that when I was getting at her about setting her up. That's what I mean about swayed. So I'm kind of like going back and forth. There's more that I didn't know and that she didn't know either. Evidently, she didn't know. And she wouldn't have been so adamant in saying to us on a lie and to me when we talked, she wouldn't have been so adamant about saying no, she had nothing to do with it.
And that's why, and that's where I'm going from, because from my understanding, BS is I wasn't like around as much in her chats and things like that. So I really can't say whether or not, I just know how I thought of her at first, and then as I'm hearing things throughout the year, I'm seeing like, well, maybe she isn't as horrible as a person as people was making her out to be. So even my opinion of BS has been swayed, but I don't know her like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And to answer what
I question that too, though. Let me say that I question that too, because I said, was you had something against her? Didn't you get? I'm saying what they had something going on. I mean, I thought you was a supporter over there, so I questioned that too when I heard that part of it too. I did. I questioned. I said, "What? Not her."
I don't know what the heck happened. You understand what I'm saying? Because I personally, just my upbringing and I have no problem saying I grew up in the projects and all of that type of stuff. I grew up in the hood. I don't put jackets on people like that. You know what I mean? I just don't do it. You're not going to ever catch me just putting a jacket on somebody based on my opinion or based on what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking sometimes changes. You understand what I mean? I never really formulated a thought about it because I just was like, to me, it looked like this. First off, Diamond Dory and Kiki at that time did not fuck with each other. The whole reason why me and Diamond Dory fell out after this incident with VS is because Kiki and Diamond was arguing in a chat. They was going after each other because they both had they both got a coin, and so they was kind of like at each other on some, how females do type stuff, being competitive and shady and all that other type of stuff. So they was at each other at the time. Okay, so I didn't think that if there was a setup, Kiki and Dory would have been involved with it. You understand?
Right.
So on top of that, Kiki at the time was at Fi's throat and was saying, this about Fi, that about Fi, this about Fi, that about Fi. And QB and her had fell out. So I'm looking at it like this. Kiki doing what everybody does. They fall out with one camp. This is my opinion. And maybe I had it, I thought about this, after the whole thing. Kiki and QB had fell out. Kiki was going at Fi. Everybody knew at that time, because you know that what's his name? The whole thing with Fi saying people, she was side-eyeing people that went over to VS platform and the things like that. And she was having an issue with people going over to VS platform. I looked at it like this. Kiki was tight with Fi, and this is just an opinion. I don't know. Kiki was tight with Fi. Tried to, make a moment with VS, like the way QB and Fi just had a moment just a few weeks before when he went over to her house and they had a show. Okay, I'm going to go over to VS. I'm going to befriend VS and have a little moment on my channel or her channel where we together in the house kicking it. And I'm going to team up with VS and piss them off. She decides to try to befriend VS. This is my thought process. She tried to befriend VS. VS said, who the fuck is this? Ooh, excuse me. Who is this broad who knows so much about my whereabouts and my
children? Yeah.
Let's meet. They tell the whole world where they're gonna be, and somebody who has a problem with VS shows up, and it turns bad because they like to pop up on nobody like that. And I'm one of those people that just don't blame VS for attacking because you just don't show up on people like that. You can't, as a content creator or a public figure, even though we may not be Beyonce, you can't just let people be popping up on you thinking that's okay, because it's not.
And you know what else was weird about it though, Lady T? And when they told where they was meeting up at, like you said, the girl had to go get her eyebrows done. As if she was stalling for somebody else to come. You remember that part?
No, I did not remember that part. Okay.
She eyebrows and she don't drink coffee, but she said, wait a minute, I gotta go next door. Do anybody remember that said yes or no, something about she had to go do something first?
I believe that it happened.
With the eyebrows. And so what was weird to me, not only was that weird, how did that girl, why would Shireen get down there so quick? It's like they say, okay, go. She got it there, now go. Because she got there right away when they barely sat down.
But nobody remembers when the lady jumped in. I think it was the same lady. Somebody dropped in the chat, and I can't remember the name, but somebody dropped in this chat and was like, I know exactly where that is.
I hear you, Lady Nika. Yeah, so somebody remember that. Her nails and eyebrows. As if she was waiting on somebody. Well, can't wait a minute. I got to run next door, get my eyebrows done. As if she was stalling for somebody else to get there, y'all. And I know a lot of people that saw that remember that.
And listen, this is what I mean. I understand. I said this not even last night, the night before. I understand why people are coming up with the conclusions that they're coming up with. I even said last night when I spoke to Kiki, I said if I was her, if I was VS, I would think you set me up. I said that to her. So I understand why people are drawing this conclusion. All I'm saying is, since I don't know for a fact what happened, my opinion is an asshole. Everybody has one. So what difference does it make what my opinion is? What y'all need to know is what happened, and I don't have that for y'all. All I could do is wait along with everybody else for everything to come out. But I don't know what this whole Dory thing. First off, Kiki and Dory are not honest people. Okay? And so I don't, they're okay with this attention. They're okay with their name being dragged or whatever, so long as it's being talked about. That's how I'm looking at it. Because as far as I knew, them two was not cool with each other. Now, if that was the fake beef, and they was doing all of this stuff behind the scenes and coming up with it and setting BS up and all of this other type of stuff, then hey, you know what I mean? But if that's the case and they knew where to go, well, listen, I don't even want to get into that because, like I said, I am being swayed. I'm not exactly sure what the heck. I don't believe everything. I can't say 100% either way. You know, I really just can't. So I
know. And I remember all of us in the chat, don't go. And I was dry. I had to pull over my car and start typing, don't go. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. It's over with. But do you remember at the time they was also trying to implicate Wiley as being a part of that? And the reason why, because Shireen kept visiting Wiley and went on this panel the whole 9 yards. That's what she first offered BS the furniture at. And BS didn't want to be bothered with her. Mm-hmm. And so I don't know why the blue she was offering some furniture. It's like she's a whole big fan and she had some kind of attraction to BS too. That's my opinion. Because she told her she don't want the furniture and she kept bothering about the furniture. And then that's when she started trying to get BS to want to be bothered with and told her, no, hell no, she don't want no furniture. Y'all remember that part? So since she was over there hanging with Wiley and that's where it started, they was trying to implicate him at the time too. Right. As being a part of that.
I remember that they was trying to implicate Wiley. I remember that there was some kind of email that went out a few days before, like some kind of contact was made. I heard everything that y'all heard. You know what I mean?
Right.
I can't. Not everything, but I heard stuff too. You know?
Yeah, because she was cool with Wiley even after the fight. Wiley did an interview with her. But she got mad because Des told her I don't want that furniture. Mm-hmm. And then she gonna go run up there mad about that too. So something, I don't know. All of that was weird. Well, we see now she had a mental issue too as well because her whole son had to tell her one time get off the line, but she's doing all this and she was social work. She did that. No, So that was weird too. So I remember Wiley, and then Wiley made a mistake in interviewing her before and after. Mm-hmm. So people kind of start believing that he was a part of it too. But now I don't think he was. I think he was just being messy Wiley, you know, doing the clicks and views stuff. I don't think he really had a part in it. But people was that at the time too, because that's when the furniture first got offered, was in Wiley's chat.
Right. I really do think that Kiki just wanted to befriend VS to piss Spot off, and the whole thing went left. I don't know if that girl did that. That's, you know, sick and all of that other stuff, but I don't know. I don't like doing that. I don't like putting jackets on people. You know what I mean? And don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be calling people. You know, they like to throw out people's pedos and people this and people that. And I'm like, I don't know these people. I'm not gonna put no jacket on nobody like that. To me, that's not cool. It's just not.
Shireen, D1 Shireen must have came after me or before me because I was a moderator over there at Wiley's too. Yeah, she must have came after me. Yeah, she must have came after me. D1, are you the one that was on Big Man's TV panel? Just say yes or no in the chat. I want to know. But go ahead though while she's waiting to answer me. He sent Shireen to I have, but he later said that he didn't send her. Yeah, because everybody started getting at Wiley about it too. That's why I say Wiley liked to play around a lot. And everybody thought he had something to do with it because he was saying that in the beginning. And then when he seen how everybody was upset and about this getting set up like that, everything, yeah, he cleared it up. But see, because that's what Wiley do. He liked to joke and play around, twist the truth, whatever he was doing back then for his views. And every day he had VSTCC, VSTC, some kind of way that fit into his title. That's how he grew. But a lot of people did that. I know a lot of people when they first came on here talked about TSCC every day. They chatted. Even one right now swept it down. She didn't. Well, she said, but she did. I ain't gonna say no name. It's neither here nor there. I'm an example of what I'm saying. I've seen a lot of people doing that. But yeah, he did say that, and everybody was saying he has to do with it.
Miss O, you really like. I have the same sort of respect for you. Like, I don't know what to tell you. If I knew something, like you said, this is a serious matter. You know what I mean? And if anything, even if I didn't say it on a platform or a panel, someone would know. You understand what I mean? I don't know anything. I legit don't know anything about no setup of VS. There's a part of me that now, hearing everything, the whole glitter, I never heard of this. And all
I never heard of that either.
Until a couple of days ago, it's a lot that's making me go,
See, that's what we're saying. Right. Now you're so loyal to her and you still in protection of her, but you didn't even know that her name was Glitter. And let me backtrack on this a little bit too, before somebody twisted. While he wasn't a part in it, like I just said, he joked and played about it till he seen how seriously everybody was taking this. No, he wasn't. Why he liked to joke and twist up and play whatever he was doing, and that's how they went. So I need to clarify that too for somebody to say, Brett said you was a part of it. No, I didn't say that. But now back to you. Now, you in protection of her, even while she's throwing you under the bus last night. I
don't know what people mean by protecting her, because it seems like people want me to drop some gems or jewels or some knowledge that I have that I don't. You understand what I'm saying? And then it's like, it's not protecting her. I don't have anything to tear her down with, except for the fact that you clearly lied, and it's good that me and you start speaking. It's been damn near a year since I had a phone conversation with this girl.
Let me explain to you what a little bit of then about say you protect you. The way that lady was throwing you under the bus, as if you truly had something to do with it or was in cahoots with someone and herself, you didn't come back at her and whatever put it out, tell her, no, you did this. I mean, she was really
right, but like, you talking about what? Because my thing is this. Unless you want me to drag the way she looks.
No, we didn't want you to drag her. We didn't want you to drag her either. She was saying so much about you to the point where people started to believe that you had something to do with it too.
So but the way you were speaking
the way you were speaking as if y'all friends. No, we friends. We been friends. We know each other on the outside. And in the meantime, she wasn't claiming you as a friend. She was throwing you under the bus.
Listen, after she threw me under the bus, right? When did I say we're friends? That's my people. I never said anything about that. It was clear where we stood.
Well, I don't know. I'm just going by the cards I saw.
The only thing that people wanted, whatever people wanted, I didn't have to give them. And I'm telling y'all, I was feeling aggravated enough, pissed off enough, and petty enough to say something. You understand? Like, that's how I was feeling. I had nothing to freaking say. What she showed me offline, the girl went to work. Her and her daughter, I've heard her and her daughter have conversations. It wasn't, like horrible to hear. I heard something that I'm in fear for the child because of what I heard. I don't have nothing like that. And I dang on sure don't have nothing about this situation. So what am I supposed to, like, y'all keep saying protect her, like as if I got something to tear her down with.
No, that's not what she just made you look bad upon everything to the point where everybody start believing it. That's what I'm saying. I even think, and correct me if I'm wrong, did Brianna kind of get upset at you too?
Yeah, Brianna got upset at me, but Brianna's been upset with me from about a year ago as well, because of me coming up on her platform and Kiki getting off, and she really felt.
Okay, but the way I saw when I came back over there is because the way you were responding is
Right,
like
because
you
people
trying
want
to
me to
tell
say,
like everybody else that you know more than what you were saying.
right,
Why this
because
girl
people
was throwing you under the bus?
Because people want me to say flat out, yeah, I think you had something to do with it, and so on and so forth. And because I don't understand why this is not hard, like it's so hard to understand, because I don't know, I'm not going to flat out say, yeah, well, I guess I can say, yeah, I think you had something to do with it. I'm starting to think she had something to do with it. Is that better?
Okay, no, I mean, say what you want to say. I'm not trying to put words in
No,
your
but
mouth.
I'm saying, like, that's all that I can say. I'm starting to think that she had something to do with it, but I don't know. So until I know.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So today you actually saying you think she has something to do with it. Okay, I get it. So you are saying something now, because last night I don't think you was really coming out like that, but you understand what I meant to when I say Sway. It's so much stuff going on now, all this new stuff coming out that I
Right.
think that
Yeah,
BS need to know that.
but to be swayed, not to get into semantics, but to be swayed, you're going back and forth in your head about it. And y'all want me to be on one side of things I'm going back and forth in my head about it.
No, we want you to be yourself. You just was asking questions.
Right, and then because I'm being myself,
It didn't look good or sound good the way she was throwing you under the bus, and that's why everybody
people
started
wanted me
thinking
to have a knee-jerk reaction. People wanted me to have a knee-jerk reaction and just come out the bag and say, yeah, whatever. When the fact of the matter is, I think if it was a setup to befriend her just to piss QB and VS off. If they had people waiting in the cut to fuck VS up, or she was going to lure her to her home to commit a crime and all this other stuff, I'm not all the way over thinking that she did that. I'm waiting back and forth in my head. Exactly, take it back. Exactly.
Hey, y'all, I'm muting myself. Keep talking. I'm on call, okay?
Okay. Yeah, so I don't really take back to saying exactly the truth. I'm getting on panels, I'm saying the same thing. People want to hear what they want to hear, and I can't give them that. I'm not going to do it. I don't know. Do I think, am I being swayed the other way? Yeah, this shit looks fishy than a mug, but I've seen people falsely accused of a lot of stuff. It's the panel tour for me. She was definitely adamant about not discussing it. You're right. My thing is, I have to, and I've done it before. I have to, when somebody says, I'm not one of those people that sits in the bush. There's people who sit in the bushes, hear their name being called, and just won't drop down. And people be yelling, drop down, da 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 da. I'm confrontational, and where if I'm being spoken about, I'll go up there and address it. So you don't have to be speculating and spinning narratives and all this other stuff. I'll go up there and address it. But what I need to do is, once Blessed is back, leave and not have nothing more to say about it. So Sierra Lewis, you're correct. 100%. And so is I don't know what we can say. Yeah, y'all
I had to answer that call. It's an appointment I had to do over the phone. I forgot about it already. So I know I didn't miss a lot, did I?
No, you didn't miss a lot. You didn't miss a lot. I was just saying that Sierra Lewis was right. For her, it's the panel tour. I was just saying that, I'm one of those people, if I'm hearing somebody saying my name or whatever, I'm in the bushes, I'm gonna drop down, I'm gonna, address it like head on. I'm not gonna sit and, cower in the corner and all of this other stuff. I'm gonna, address it. Like I don't have a problem going on and saying whatever I have to say. If you say my name or whatever and you want to know something from me and I'm around to say it, I'm gonna say it. But I need to be more like these other people who will sit in the bushes, hear them going on and on and on about them and not say a damn word because I already said everything I have to say.
Yeah. But let me ask you this. So at this moment right now, your friend and y'all friends on outside, like you said, how do you feel about her now? Have you guys talked since last night?
No.
Do you
How do I feel about her now? I mean, she's not a friend of mine because she completely lied on me.
okay, so you don't so you don't think that y'all can get back together and talk and straighten this out because of the way she's throwing you under the bus, so you no
No,
longer want to be a friend.
we can't straighten
Okay.
it out. I'm not gonna drag her through these streets the same way I didn't drag. The only person I ever dragged for and will continue to drag is Diamond, and I really even let that go. Everybody else is like, I say whatever I gotta say. If I'm not fucking with you, you know what I'm saying? What difference does it make? Like, you're not a part of my life anymore. And that's it. Like, I don't have to work it out or whatever. Like, I don't know why the hell she did what she did last night. And then that's the thing that bugs me out. That's the thing that bugs me out.
Let me say this. I understand what you're saying because I'm not the type either that fall out with somebody I was friends with. We talked to confidence, and because we fell out, go talk about it to all the enemies in common or whatever you want to call it, start licking everybody else, but that you weren't friends with, but now you're friends because you fell out with your friend. To me, that's petty. So I get what you're saying. You're not, no, you don't feel no need to go discuss it like that, and I get it. I wouldn't do it either.
Yeah, like it's just like, oh well, another one bites the dust. People
Right.
on here just don't have, like, they just do a lot, and that's just about it. Like, I might be mad in the moment. I might say whatever I have to say, but if you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. Like, that's just the way that it goes. Like, it's not necessary. And it's like I said before, I'm frustrated because it's like, it's so much talent on these streets, and we just going about doing things so ass backwards to me. Everybody on here should be like, some of these characters and some of these people should be having hundreds of thousands, if not millions of subscribers if they was talking about something different. But we just talk about each other round and around in a circle.
Well, that's what it is.
Rhythm and can't get out,
Let me read. Love Bug said, hey, I believe it's set up between SB and KK to get her served. I think that's why they want it. Well, you know what? I've always wondered that too. We never found it out. We'll never find out because the girl's intention was to get her to go to her house. I don't know what would happen. So in a way, it was a blessing that Shireen showed up and got her butt whooped, because it prevented them from going to that house. Because she was really trying to get her to go to her home. That's what she really wanted her to meet her at. So I shudder to think what was going to happen over there that day.
Yeah.
So,
I'm sorry, Love Bug, I'm seeing your comment. That's the part that really bothered me, because she gave me that Cash App on my birthday.
Cash App? Who talking about now? What's going on with who you talking about now?
He was like, yeah, I gave you money, whatever. She gave me that money on my birthday, like to throw a birthday gift at me. And then one morning, she sent me like $20 or whatever. That's not like, I mean, there's people who cash at me. I'm not a huge content creator, but any content creator knows that there's times when people just think of you and they just send you a Cash App. It'll say for coffee. For lunch is on me, you know what I mean? And that's all it's like supposed to be. And then just to be like throwing it out there or whatever. I told, like, she was saying it was hundreds of dollars. She ain't never gave me no hundreds of dollars ever.
Well, people do embellish as long as you got your receipts, like I came on talking about what I got back in August and September. But nobody never said something. I'm just showing that I don't act like that. And I tell Diamond, no, you don't got to send me money. I like it anyway. I made her a temporary mind for a minute. But what I was saying to you just now, I shudder to think what would have went on had she been successful in getting her to that house. Like, that was her intentions in the beginning. You get what I'm saying? I don't know.
I don't know if somebody is dumb enough to lure somebody online and have them come to their house, commit a crime, and not to get caught. Like, that's the part that kind of, when I go
they think that something mental, something crazy was going to go on had that happen. That's why I said a way it was a blessing in disguise, because that's what her goal was, because she was trying to get her to go to the house first.
Right. And my thing is, I don't know, like, when I sway back and forth, right, it's like I'm hearing all of this stuff that people are presenting on these YouTube streets, and I'm always skeptical about the stuff that's presented on the YouTube streets. And then I'm thinking in reality, this girl was on live asking her to please come to the house and everything like that. If the girl had went to the house and something had happened, you know, you was willing to like go to jail, because it's like you literally would be on your own court red-handed. Like I would think that if you was trying to do something to commit a crime, you wouldn't be, or in public, then I'll sway, be like, well, maybe that's hiding in plain sight. But this don't make sense, and that don't make sense. And like I just go back and forth in my head.
I know, I'm thinking about that too, girl. Now, I'm gonna say this before I read this right here. Marriage. I found out that I don't think she's with the same husband she was with back then, the one she divorcing now. It's a total different husband. I found this out yesterday for somebody. I said, you mean to tell me? I thought she was with her husband for years, but she's not with that husband. She was somebody she only been with a couple years. And the one she crying about right now that's gonna divorce her and all this. So do you, I mean, not that you're in a business, you don't know that part of it. You said but you know her, but you don't. But have you?
I didn't even know. I don't know how long she's been married. I thought that her husband was her husband. Like I don't know.
I know, but I'm finding out something totally different. That this a different husband than the first husband. I thought it was one husband for years.
I know last night she said that she was with somebody who wasn't black. I thought her husband was black. But to be 100% honest, that would be me assuming he was black. Or I think she did a video and said something about him being, she did a video and said something about him being a detective. And right. I think in that video she gave a description. I don't know where I got him being black. And last night
she said he was a private detective. Now, so evidently this the husband she's been with for the last 2 years. I don't know what husband she was with before that. I was just thinking that she had some husbands she had been with. Her child is 12, for 10 years or more. I come to find out, no, she didn't have 2 husbands within these last 7 to 8 years or whatever, which I need to hear that. I was just wondering. Now, let me read this. She put Lady T's financial out. She put your financial out.
She didn't put my financials out. She said she, whatchamacallit, send me a cash app. I put my own financials out. I piece together the money that I make over here and pay my bills. And the thing about it is a lot of this stuff, I don't make or get most of my clients from the beef sector. My clients come from, Tony Daly's platform. Tony Daly got 100,000 subscribers. And so she had my video clipped up to and it said graphic design Lady T, and it had like all of my contact information there, so people see that and they come to me, and I do it that way. Like it's not like but I'm not making a whole lot of money. I ain't you know what I mean. I got enough to clear my bills, and I can't do much for myself, and that's just the reality of it, like most people on here. So that's it. Like I'm not rich. I ain't never claimed to be rich. I ain't dripping in Dolce and Gabbana. None of that type of stuff is happening here. I go to the beauty supply store and I ain't getting bundles or none of that type of stuff. No, I don't have it like that, But I'll tell you what, a lot of these people who living in West Bubblefuck couldn't make it in New York. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. So that's how I look at it, And there's times when I do think about, like moving, but moving is expensive too. Like moving to a city or a state where I know that this $1,200 would go like way further. You know what I mean? But it's like to get there and, like that takes thousands of dollars just to move to another, another state or whatever. But I am, thinking about that. Like I do think about doing that all the time. So,
well, I really appreciate you coming on the panel because I'm getting more out of today of you speaking with me more than when I was on the panel. Because, like I say, it was just a lot of questions, and Kiki was up there drunk, and I said, "Oh, and then it make me not understand when I got to go back and forth. When you're out and around family, my grandbaby running around, I got to pay attention.
Right.
I was trying, but you saying a lot more, at this point, I'm still thinking, no, I don't think you had nothing to do with that. But it looked like that, the way she kept, saying certain stuff, which was implying that you had something to do with it.
Right. And like, first off, even I don't know where this whole thing, like, the part of the story I'm missing is, how did Dory get involved in this whole thing? Because I know that somehow it started on Dory's platform, but before that, before you can maybe catch me up with that, there was something in the chat I just wanted to address, because somebody asked me, what did she say when Miss Diaz asked, what did she say when I said it looks like a setup? She was like, no, she doesn't think that. She's like, because they had spoken, like, I guess after the incident, when she was in the car or whatever, she called VS, or VS called her or whatever, and she had already known that VS didn't think that it was a setup. So she basically told me, no, she don't think it's a setup. She doesn't think it's a setup or whatever. I didn't do anything. Oh my God, like that kind of thing. I can't. That conversation was a year ago. I remember I remember bits and pieces of it, but I didn't register it in my brain like that. You know what I mean? I don't register a lot of conversations in my brain, but I'm just saying, I do remember her saying that she knew that BS didn't think it was a setup. I remember feeling like, I don't know what, I don't know how to feel until I heard VS herself go on a live and say she didn't think Kiki set her up. And then that's when I was like, okay, yeah, that definitely happened. You know what I mean?
And see, and that's what I'm saying, and that's what I respected, and that's what I went by. Because anybody saw that lesbian video saw me going in on her as well as Lady Nika. I had to shut her up, because at one point she started trying to holler at Lady Nika on the panel.
Mm-hmm.
So I did when we talked, then she said the same thing. I had to respect that. But now, through this year, little this coming out, little this coming out. Maybe she didn't know at the time everything that we learning now. So she went through all that. She at home now with her family doing whatever it is she got to do. Mm-hmm. And so I was just wondering why this got to be old news, got to keep being regurgitated. Now I'm hearing from you is because of Diamond Dory. So sometimes when stuff come up, you have to speak on it like what I'm doing now. I try to stay away from this subject. I try not to be the one that always want to this. I try not to be that. You know what I'm saying? It's not commentary for me, but sometimes you have to speak on it. So nobody had a choice but to speak on it because of all this mess. And the common denominator, so I hear somebody saying was Diamond for death or whatever, and then Diamond Dory. And I'm trying to figure out too, that is so strange that because of Diamond Dory, all this came back up again. It's just crazy all the way around. It's just crazy. Can you ask Lady? Somebody want me to ask you a question. Wait a minute. Can you ask Lady T why she thinks QB or his crew ain't speaking up for her? I don't know. You want to come back up? Did you see this question right here?
Personally, I don't think that they're speaking up for her because they don't like her. I mean, I don't know. I have a question though. This whole thing cropped back up because Dory said, I'm trying to understand what I'm reading in the chat, because Dory said that she lived near Kiki and that just blew everything all up. Is that what's going on? Like it just got everybody's wheels to spinning, Ms. Watkins, is that what happened?
I'm asking you why all this come up after you. I'm asking you guys always regurgitated. I don't know. I'm just saying I try to what I'm doing in the chat. Sometimes things come up to have you speaking on it like what I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying? It's not commentary for me like that, but people keep saying stuff. So then I comment on it like I'm doing now.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe somebody in the chat. It seemed like when what's her name? When Diamond said that she lived near Kiki, this just got everybody's wheels to turning. Dory told Kiki to tell people how she set VS up, something like that.
Wow, there's a lot going on. Everybody just need to just come clean. Just, you know what I'm saying? It's more need to be said. So I guess we're gonna keep finding out stuff.
Yeah, I think that like I said, if anything happened, we'll all know eventually. I don't believe anything that comes out of either one of them mouths. Like I just don't, So I don't even know if she knows for sure. Because as far as I knew, nobody else remembers that they was beefing at that time. That Dory and Kiki was beefing at that time. Dory left a comment. Dory left a comment over under Kiki's video, something about, yeah, you're not living that large or whatever, and they got into it with each other, because that's what I remember. That they
But
were.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I didn't know. I never even had heard of a diamond ring Dory back then. Now
Oh,
I
okay.
started hearing of diamond ring Dory was the end of last year, the first part of this year. I didn't. I started learning of diamond ring Dory and Duchess Kelly Love when everybody kept talking about this lawyer, this fake lawyer stuff. I didn't know her then. But
Yeah.
Kiki to me was Samantha. I didn't know. I'm just finding out she went by Glitter also. So I knew of Kiki being Samantha because I remember how she looked when she trying on the wigs. When I started seeing her under the other name with the wigs, I said, "Oh, that's the girl named Samantha." So that's about the time I started even knowing of Kiki. And then when she came on there to the Lure BS over there, that's when I really started knowing on her. Miss Bazaar was just now catching me up on that she was once Glitter over there.
Right. I
I
just
didn't know that. I didn't know that. This is new today to me. She was Glitter. I know about the Samantha Graziano
yeah.
and like that, but I didn't know that. So this is new to me. So as far as Diamond Ring Dory, I had never even heard of her before, y'all, for real. First part of this year, the end of last year, and that was Duchess Kelly Love chat.
Right. And what's her name? I heard the Samantha, whatever name, Garrett, whatever. I wasn't over in this sector when whoever that was around. So I don't know what was said or you know what she did or anything like that under that name. And the whole Glitter thing and some other name came up. I know I heard the Glitter thing over on iBabe's channel when I forgot the lady's name, but she supposedly was in the courtroom. I didn't even know people was in the courtroom when the whole thing happened.
I just found that out too yesterday, that Kiki was in the courtroom as well as Heidi's ex-moderator, because Heidi kept saying she got somebody going to the court for her to bring us back to tea. I remember that. Then I found out it was her friend Candy, which they not friends no more. You know how they do it. You know how they break up and then or whatever. So I do remember that. But and at the same time, I gotta say this too. I don't have no issue with Diamond Ring. I don't dislike her or hate her or anything like that. I'm only saying when I met her. And I did tell her when she started coming over here and I had a temporary mind that she don't have to be sending me money like that. And I still don't have nothing against her personally. She hasn't really done anything to me. So, you know, and I checked on the other day because I felt bad for her. You know, I really felt bad for her. She think about leaving the YouTube and putting her stuff and all like that. I told her Happy New Year holidays and stand strong, and that was it. So I want that to be known too. None of this right now I'm talking about is a drag fest. It's not. I'm just merely just asking questions and doing my little.
No, that's not her opinion of her. I don't believe nothing that comes out of her mouth. So she said even if Kiki did set this lady up, I don't think Dory knows. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't believe anything that comes out her mouth. Like I don't believe nothing that comes out her mouth. Like I would have to hear all of this from two complete different players for me to, come to a conclusion in my own head. Like I just don't believe nothing that they said. Now the whole like somebody said, the whole beef with Kiki and QB was fake. I didn't know that. I remember speaking to her and she was upset.
She said Candy Love, I remember, was live with Heidi. Yeah, we remember that. I'm reading what's on the chat now. We remember that. She said she had somebody in court so she can bring back the tea firsthand. But the one that really brought it back first, though, to us was the racist. He the one jumped on it first, telling her what was going on, what happened. I don't know why he was, but I don't know if he was in court, how he knew that, but he knew it. But yeah, I remember that. Her moderator. But then the thing is, like I said, I knew she was playing with QB because her saying something about going at him for me or something. Like I said earlier, I told her, no, don't do that. So I figured she used to be friends with him, but I didn't know that they all was friends, meaning Dury, Candy, QB, Shireen, whoever else. You know, I didn't. You know, I never knew. See, Diamond Dirty. When I met her with Diamond Dirty, I started taking her under my wing back then because she was getting dragged so bad one day in Duchess Kelly Love chat, and you know, like that. So, and that's how they went. You know, so I don't. Like I said, I'm not even throwing her under the bus now. We just talking. You know, because I'm trying to figure out why all this got regurgitated after a whole year.
Mm-hmm.
After a whole year.
Mm-hmm.
That's and so now I know why it all sparked from what Diamond Dirty was
Right,
saying.
yeah, it's from the fact that she said that she lived near VS and I don't know if she said that she lived near Kiki, but apparently Kiki said that they all live next to each other, apparently. And
Right. Yeah, this is all strange.
and that does right. And I was just about to say, and that seems strange that all of them live near each other. So I understand why people's wheels are turning. I absolutely get it. I just don't, based on the fact that her and Kiki was not seeing it for each other at that time, I don't think that they was collaborating to do something unless that was all a part of the plan was to act like they didn't like each other. I don't know, but as far as I knew, they didn't care for each other. They were cool with QB, but they wasn't cool with each other.
Wow. Well, it is all weird to me. And after all this time, I'm finding out some new stuff myself. I thought I knew everything. I really did. I really thought I knew everything. Diamond Dirty said to Kiki, let me see, and tell them who sent you to. So I wonder, so Diamond Dirty, what? No, Diamond, why don't you just say who sent her? Kiki ain't gonna tell us. You saw she was beating around the bush last night. You just tell us and clear yourself. Cause now everybody thinking you got something to do with it. Just say it. I mean, you ain't gotta be afraid of nobody on here. We on the YouTube, we on our computers. Just say who did it. Instead of you saying tell it, she's not gonna tell it. You see how she was blaming it on Lady T and throwing her under the bus? Just say it. It ain't like nobody gonna really beat you up. Baby Pandora, open up Pandora's box and accept her out for truth. No need. The truth is coming. Yep. Those involved might as well speak. That's what I'm saying, Lady Nika. Just say it. We all grown. Just say it. Wow. Thank you for coming over, Commission Reviews. How you doing, girl?
Well,
Speaking at you over there with that 90-day love affair stuff, you be giving some good stuff over there. But yeah, just say it, and I'm glad you being more verbal right now with me this morning than I can hear on there last night of what you were saying. Maybe you could, with so many on the panel, maybe I couldn't really say it.
That was like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, no sleep, completely like I didn't process nothing because I was, when something just happens and you just sitting there stuck, like, is this like, I'm still in that kind of mode. I didn't even have a chance to, get my bearings or whatever because I was so baffled. Hold on.
But I'm gonna tell you the truth. Had it been me, I would have got down from there. Cause baby, Lord,
One second.
I would have got my butt down from there. Because it did make it look some kind of way. It really made you look some kind of way. And that was for hours. But I understand you needed some time to process this, and you have processed it, so now you can speak. Now you can talk. And I'm welcoming everybody in the chat to ask their question too, if they have any. You can even drop down if you got a question. Yeah, but
hello?
like I said, that was epic. That was epic. And then even though I missed some of it, I'm talking about it now. I'm still gonna go catch some more Miss Bizarre live, just in case I want to come back with something tomorrow, whenever I speak on it. I'm still gonna go catch some of that. That's what I do. I still go catch these lives. Dari and Kiki are two sides of the same coin. Both are drunk liars. Dude, Dari, baby.
Listen, I gotta take this call. I apologize. Okay. Thank you so much for having me. Y'all have a beautiful rest of the day. I'm out. Like I said, just to reply to Take It Back, I'm gonna take It Back's advice because really, truthfully, I listen. I know Take It Back is a troll, but Take It Back be making sense, and I sometimes wonder who it is because I think it's somebody who genuinely either fucks with me or cares about me, and I'm gonna let this be my little last time having this conversation. I said everything I have to say, and I really
Right.
don't, talk about it anymore, and that's it. So y'all have a good one. I'll talk to y'all soon. All right.
All right, and thanks for coming up. And you
No
did put some
problem.
stuff in perspective for me. I really appreciate it. Because me watching last night, it was starting to be a lot of confusion, what was going on. But you got some stuff cleared up here,
Yeah.
for me
Yeah,
today that
I'm just back and forth in my head, and when I'm back and forth in my head, I'm not trying to draw no conclusion because I'm back and forth in my head. So that's it. Y'all have a beautiful one. I'll talk to y'all soon. Happy.
Yeah, you have a great day too. All right. Appreciate you. All right. Y'all, I've been on a long time, huh? I'm gonna get ready to go out of here now. Somebody got anything else they want to say, they can. Thank you, everybody, for spending some time with me this morning. I never really planned to stay long, but sometimes we get into the talking, and that's just the way it is. But y'all, outside of me, well, I'm gonna call around today. I'm not gonna be driving around looking for no chitlins. Doing that, I really hope these ladies let me into this shop. Before I go, I'm going to say what we all was discussing. The Wiley thing. Khia, we support you over here, baby. That was wrong with your friend. She be all up in here. So, yeah, we don't got money like that to pay 10 stacks. But in Wiley's defense, he has moved on. Yeah, he liked to joke and have fun, but that was kind of harsh. But he got some new subscribers. Everybody wanted to know who he was. So I'm quite sure he appreciates the free promotion, friend, whoever you are. Now, Diamond Dury, this wasn't no drag fest on you either. We're going to talk about stuff just like you do. Yeah, me too, Lady Nika. I'm just reiterating everything I said, girl. Look at that. I don't been on here 3 hours. I can see how sometimes y'all stretch it that long. Well, once you get to talking, you don't know what you're doing. Okay? So if anybody missed it and missed the little audio I played this morning so y'all can hear the friend trying to drag Wiley, what did drag him on the Kai show, which was wrong in front of all them people. Y'all, you can catch up with it. And this wasn't in no way, in shape, form, or fashion a drag on anybody. Simply commentary. This is what we do. And I have to say this sometime more than once because people run with stuff that don't be true. And I know they're going to run with it anyway, no matter what I'm saying. But it is what it is. Thank you for the 164 likes. I'd like to welcome everybody comments and opinions here in my chat. It's always open. The panels are always open after I give my commentary. And you can speak on it. And once I speak on it, it's something else. When I'm done with what I want to talk about, when I speak on it, then you're more than welcome to come up and do that. So thank you, everybody, for coming. Please get ready to drop the diamonds. I appreciate y'all. I had to drink some water now with y'all because coffee is gone. Y'all, but it is what it is. I'm going to say bye to y'all. Drop those diamonds, y'all. Get those diamonds dropped right now. What the music playing? Can y'all drop some diamonds? Yeah, just enjoy the music on the way out, y'all. I got to go get me some breakfast, y'all. I got some leftover Chinese food. I don't feel like fixing no breakfast. I ain't got no hot leaves anyway, which is my favorite. But we're going to get ready to get out of here. Get them diamonds dropped. Okay, hold on a minute. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 minute. Hey, y'all. Sorry about that interruption. Drop the diamonds. Thank you for 167 likes. Appreciate you all. Let's have a sip of water. Let's have a sip of water. See y'all later, alligators. Everybody have a blessed day, okay? It's been a long weekend. Woo. The water is good. Let's get these diamonds dropped. I had to take my earrings off too, y'all. Toodaloo! All right, y'all. With that said, y'all have a blessed day. Love you guys. Toodaloo! Did nobody say who was going live, so I'm just gonna surf around after I make my breakfast. I don't know who's going live. I'll just surf around after I make my breakfast.